What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I'm one of your hosts around here, Sean the Right Way. And joining me, as always, he's got a new delicious piece in his hand. He's got a BAM shirt on, an ACOB hat. We're talking about the one and only Brent from Brent's Spricks.
We dripped out today, baby.
Yeah. Joining us tonight to continue the discussion about Pokemon, to talk about how it's just taken over the Lego world, and the term scalping has been thrown around. This is unbelievable. We've got a legend in the game over on the Pokemon side. We've got Shiny Vert in the building.
What is up, y'all? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming by.
Let's go.
We're going to talk about that, the BAM opening, and much, much more, because we are a couple of brickheads.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
I'm dry right now.
It is a couple of brickheads coming to you live as hell this Thursday, January 15th. And as mentioned, man, we ran a special edition, a GWP, if you will, on Pokemon. Was it earlier this week? Yeah, man, these days all blend together.
The day it was dropped.
The day it dropped. I called Brent.
The panic orders were happening, and everybody was pre-ordering, and yeah, man.
We got to go live. And tonight, we're going to talk about the drop, how they handled some of the things that have happened since then, what it's done to the community. I mean, dude, just being a pure YouTube guy, not only, doing a show on the platform, but it's pretty much all I watch. And dude, yeah, people are riled up. Part of it's sure for clicks. So we're going to talk about what's true and what's not true out there a little bit. But needless to say, this definitely everybody got talking and sustained. And I think very nice rollout for the Lega and the Pokemon. I'm curious to see, like, can they keep this momentum, and then what the hell is going to actually happen on launch day, man? What are those lines going to look like? And so Brent's, squarely in the middle. Vert is a developing AFOL is what we call the adult fan of Lega. He's dipping his toe in the pool. He's got a couple sets, and he's a Star Wars guy, and he's withheld, but we're going to try to bring him over to our side. But certainly he can appreciate the struggle of a typical Pokemon fan to try to just get product. And it's something that, like, we rarely experience except for a few select items. And we just think the dynamic would be really interesting. So, dude, thanks a lot for your time. I know we only have you for a little bit. Brent, kick it off, man. And guys in the Girth gang, listen, we are going to
does he even know? Does he even know why
that
we
was
call
the
our
one
viewers the Girth gang?
That was the one question I had when the intro rolled out.
Did I say Girth gang? Oh,
no, I saw it on
video?
the intro.
Yeah,
that's our audience, bro.
So to explain, we've been doing this for like 4 years now. We're on episode, like, I don't know, almost 300. And from, honestly, that intro music's been the same since episode 1. And very, very early on, me and Sean would talk about how we like girthy sets that are like 1,000 pieces and up.
Provocative, Vert. We know it's a funny word, but it's true, man. We like sets that are big.
It caught on very quick that our viewers are the Girth gang, or the GG if you want to be a little PG. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we've have addressed our viewers as the Girth gang.
Even the ladies love it.
But it's always funny though when we have a guest on that doesn't really kind of know what's going on. But yeah, man. So in terms of this GWP, dude, and what's perfect is, my two hobbies are Pokemon and Legos. So to kind of explain the hype when certain GWPs come out, gift with purchase, so like the gym badge thing, you can only get it if you buy the big set. And so that is a really
and there's
big,
a limited amount of them.
Well, and so
sometimes,
so Vert, it would be very comparable to like a Pokemon Center ETB. You only can get it from the Pokemon Center, and it's not like you can just go into Walmart and find it.
Right.
You can't just go into Target and find it. So to draw that comparison between the two hobbies, that would be what I would say to it's a very exclusive thing in the Lego world. And a lot of times you get crazy guys like me that I literally pre-ordered that set without even like fully looking at all the pictures because I just knew that GWP was going to go crazy.
Panic pre-order, man. It's a panic pre-order.
Yeah. So very recently, Vert, there was a Stranger Things set. I know you like Stranger Things a little bit. They had the Creel house, and there was a GWP, just a small free.
I think
gift
that
with
helped
purchase set.
push this. By the way, Brent, what happened?
Well, because that thing's like $200. You know what I mean? And it's from a set that was what, like 300, but you got it for free. But it's always limited, Vert, or till supplies last. So a lot of the times those free gift with purchases end up going insane. Like when they made the $800 AT-AT gift with purchase was that was the Luke's lightsaber hilt. And I mean, obviously that's a set they've never done just by itself. Thing probably goes for like $200 or $300 now. So
so if there is one sellout element, Vert, it's to incentivize people for a new drop to get it, because eventually some of these things they all retire eventually. Usually 1.5 to 2 years, some are longer, some are shorter. But to incentivize people to buy day one, they'll throw a gift with purchase on it. And so depending on the level of heat on the gift with purchase, that'll sway people's decisions to go full price on it and buy day one or not. And sometimes the gift with purchase, they give a date range. They'll say like, if you pre-order between 11/26 and 11/30, you get this Creel House radio station GWP, whatever, or you get this trainer badge, or you get the whatever it's called. And then but sometimes, like with what happened with Pokemon, the GWP, they say while supplies last, it's sold out, what, Brent, couple hours, if that?
Well, a lot of times too,
they said it was going for 5 days.
Well, a lot of times too, they don't kind of put out there like the quantity of how many they have, and I think they said somewhere in the 20,000s.
They did announce it this time. I don't know if they do every time, but somebody found the fine print.
Yeah,
so
they definitely
$20,000
all the time.
We estimated, Vert, they shifted because the set was $650. We estimated they shifted $14 million of sets within a few hours, and that's just the one set.
Yeah.
Which to them, to us, big number. To them, probably a drop in the bucket. And somebody somewhere was like, "Shit! If we had another, if we had double that ready to rock, we could have made 28 today." You know what I mean? So it's a gift and a curse. But
if you pre-ordered that $650 set,
mm-hmm.
are you locked in with the GWP, or will some people that ordered it at the end not get it?
Yeah, so if you ordered it while the GWP was available, you're locked in to get it.
Okay.
But then there are going to be, and there already has been, people that order it without it, and they're cool with that because they want to have it first, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a bummer order, and usually what happens when you're an OG is like, if you missed a GWP, unless you really got to have that thing, most of us, especially on a 650 boy, I don't care what it is. Most of them at some point will go up to like 20% off. So then you need to ask yourself like, well, if I'm not getting that, do I really need to get it first or fast? And so anyway, this is the set we're talking about.
This might be a crazy hot take, but the GWP is actually my favorite out of all.
Mine too.
See, and that's the problem, Brent.
And so sometimes, Vert, they make a GWP that is so good that it's like you wish that it was just a set that was available to buy. It's happened with Star Wars. Like Star Wars made like an episode 1 droid carrier. It was awesome, but I mean, you could only get it if you bought Star Wars sets on May the 4th weekend. So this thing is all. I think this thing, dude, like, okay, very similar, Vert, how like I'm drawing parallels to like you and Sean, like explaining things that he'll understand. So like these Pokemon Center ETBs, Sean, they're the same thing as the thing you can buy in the store, except the box art a little bit different, comes with an extra promo card. The regular one might be reselling for $100. Pokemon Center one's reselling for $200 to $300.
Right.
So like this is one of those.
Is it just
things.
the box, or and what else is there between the box and the promo card?
There's 2 more packs inside, and there's an extra promo card that has a Pokemon Center stamp on it. But it's something you can only get on the Pokemon Center.
But are the
website.
cards? I get you get more packs, and I get you get a promo card.
Yeah.
Is there anything extra in the packs themselves, or is it the same assortment of cards you get?
No, it's like the same packs. It's just.
So what's the chase? Why is it 100 more? The promo card itself?
Because the promo card is stamped. Yeah,
Just the promo.
Yeah.
Okay,
But that's
cool.
what's like the exclusivity to it, which makes it go crazy. And like I think this thing, I mean, if this wasn't Pokemon,
Yeah.
$100, but because it's Pokemon, like Vert, I think this thing is going to be the talk of the town in terms of like the scalping or reselling
Really?
kind of thing. Yeah, because don't get me wrong, like the big set, it'll probably be whatever scalped or resold, but like
It'll be sold out for a minute, but it's
Lego does a
their
way better
production is
job.
better than Pokemon. Not better, but they're gonna have more product available on the
This
set.
is the one I want. Like, if I'm gonna buy one, this is the only one I want to buy.
It's
Dude, this
currently,
thing
I
is
think I read it's
so
currently
good.
knocking on 300, Brent.
And that's just that's just people selling their pre-orders.
They don't even have it yet.
300?
Oh, that's the beginning, dude.
What?
That's
Dude,
what I'm saying.
I cannot get into Lego, bro. This is
Well, now
such
this is an
expensive hobby.
obscure like exclusive thing that is gonna, you know, it's the first time I've ever done
Holy
it.
crap. Wait, how many pieces? How many pieces is this?
Oh, this is small. If this was sold and not, it wasn't like an exclusive gift with purchase, this would be $30. It's 312 pieces,
Yeah.
so it would be a small thing. That's what I'm saying, dude. Okay, the little GWP that came with the Creel house, it would be like a $15 set by itself, but because it was exclusive to the release of the Creel house was like a $300 set. That GWP is like $150, $180.
So let me ask you this, man. Has there been you know, we brought you in as a subject matter expert. So has there been any other like toy line that you can remember? I mean, is it, I guess what else has caused a reaction sort of like this? Is it usually just the cards, but like we know there's games, but the games don't really sell out. You know what I mean? Is there any other like sort of thing they've partnered with that sold out really fast, like a collabo?
I can think of a thing, but
let me ask Vert on that.
We'll see if Vert knows. Yeah.
Brent, I want to know if Brent's thinking the same, but
I think we are.
The first thing that came to my mind was Van Gogh Pikachu.
Okay, so yeah, the Van Gogh Pikachu, or you can go ahead and explain it. It was a promo card. I forget how people got it though. Like, what was the method to getting it?
It was a promo Pikachu card, and I think the only original way you could get it was going to the museum in whatever, I can't remember what country that was in, but the people went there and were literally
probably
fighting.
France.
They were fighting in the museum to get these promo cards, and like now today in a PSA 10, that thing goes for like, I want to say like 1,400 maybe.
Yeah.
And it was free. Yeah, you just had to make a $25 purchase and the card was free.
Right.
Got you.
What were you thinking, Brent?
I was thinking like Pokemon stuff, a little slightly less card related, but you know, the Santa Cruz boards.
Oh,
it was in Amsterdam is where that happened. Yeah.
Oh, Amsterdam was where that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Pokemon did a Santa Cruz collab, but like the boards were like in a big foil pack, and you would rip it, and you wouldn't know what was inside, kind of like a pack of cards.
That's a big one too. Yeah.
Those went pretty crazy. I'm kind of salty I didn't get any myself.
I wanted one too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They're pretty sick.
So have there been outside of that, but has there been any other like brand collaborations? Whether it was just like the figures, was there a plushie that was a heater, like, or is it mainly? See, my prediction was like I figured they would care, and especially those who cross over. Like in a lot of our audience, Brent, of course, he's passionate about both Lego and Pokemon, so I knew that would click. But I'm wondering like how many guys who have never messed with Lego like that are coming over because of this. You know, time will tell. I just feel like if they had $600, they'd just buy more cards. That's what I said, you know. But
this, I think, is probably one of the biggest things to happen in a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I've been kind of not like I was sliding in Vert's DMs probably like 2 or 3 months ago whenever the rumors were really starting to cook up, and I'm like, I bet this is gonna like shake up the game. And like sure enough, I mean, it's definitely making waves in the, you know, the PokeTuber space. You know, you see, you know, Vert talk about it a little bit. You see, I'm sure Roxandy's probably made a video, Pokey and he made a video, of course, like Rattle, Possum, but it's making its round. So it's definitely super excited to see. While we still have Vert though, because I know he doesn't have a whole lot of time. So it seems to me what's kind of, you know, stirring the pot and, you know, y'all's side of the YouTube community is like the 18+ thing when it comes to these sets. And really like it's so I feel like to anyone that's a little bit outside the Lego community, the 18 plus thing can get like super confusing. And they really kind of started going hard with the 18 plus stuff. Oh, I don't know, Sean, probably right before our podcast started, it's like 4 or 5 years ago, and kind of really pushing like the adults welcome thing.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't. I don't know, Sean, would you say it really doesn't always boil down to like the difficulty of the sets as rather than like what the set is for? Because sometimes it could be.
Yeah, I think it started that way. Historically, Lego would put an age on the box, and it used to, I think, very much so or more so, correlate with skill level to put one of these together, because they're effectively 3D puzzles, right? And so what happened though was when they did this adults welcome push, when they really decided to target adults, when they realized, wow, a lot of adults rock with this, we better just make stuff for them, whether it's a nostalgia play, whatever, bigger sets, girthier sets. They I think it morphed from that to acceptance, to where you're not as embarrassed to be a collector, is what I really think it's about now. They're like, and also to explain the price point to parents and collectors. It's like, dude, when you're like, I have 2 kids, like they're not getting a $300 set unless their grandparents get it for them or something. You know what I mean? Like, but I think what the 18 plus set did, and they do a black box art very intentionally. Brett just showed it to you.
Yeah.
It kind of demystifies being an adult collector in a way, and this has happened everywhere, right? Dudes my age are collecting everything, action figures, whatever, and you either give a shit or you don't. But Lego's kind of like, no, we'll make it even easier for you. We're going to make this in a more elegant box. It's going to be presented more, less toy-like and more super collectible. And so that's what 18 plus is like morphed to now in my eyes. And so when they made this line 18 plus, like I said, it usually correlates with price. Now, if they were going to do like some little $30 sets and stuff like that, you might see the more colorful box art like that you've seen, Vert, on like Star Wars sets and stuff like that. There are adult level collector series sets for that too. But anyway, that's kind of the short explanation of the whole 18 plus thing. But by no means like you take this to the register. It's not like a back in the day. It's not back in the day when you get a Blu-ray that was rated R and they wouldn't sell it to a 7-year-old. They'll sell this to anybody,
Yeah. So. Yeah. But no, I think eventually though, like they'll definitely end up making more like play set friendly, probably like 10 plus stuff. And also, Vert, they did a Game Boy later in the year last year that had like a Zelda cartridge and I don't know what else, maybe like a Mario cartridge. Sick. So you can bet your ass, dude, they're definitely going to be doing like a yellow cartridge, ruby, sapphire.
Give me that emerald, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I think that's like such a huge no-brainer for them to do at some point, especially if they do other Nintendo, like if they do a color, if they do an advance. So,
but do y'all not think it was intentional to some point for their first 3 to do all 18 plus, and then the ad they dropped on top of it was like talking about back pain and taxes and this and like.
Yeah, Sean, did you see the video? Like on Lego.com?
We'll check out the ad. But to answer your question without even seeing that, absolutely intentional. Because the hysteria is not going to be there'll be other drops, right? But the hysteria is not going to be, or the hype is not going to be as high as it is right now during the debut. And so that's why one of the things that we're diehards about is getting minifigures. And in this case, we're going to want some trainers to go along with these boys, right? And so you'll notice also in this first wave of 3 sets, there's no trainers.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to pull off selling stuff without the figures on the first wave because you're just so hyped you'll take anything. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
This guy does not look very excited.
No. He's staring right down the butt of that chart.
This guy's like,
he just lost $650, bro.
Yeah. He's like, dang, was this worth it?
So one of the questions that came up, it's a good question, Vert, is so regards the sellout from different Pokemon collectors and you having to deal with like true diehard collectors versus those who are just purely opportunists in it for a buck. Do you think this was more caused by those opportunists, a combination of the two, of people that really wanted it? Or do you think this thing purely sold out because people understood the hype and they want to be able to flip these like other Pokemon products?
Flip, 100%. I
All
think
right.
people want to flip it. Like, the only one that sold out is the one with 3 of the most, well, Charizard is like the face of being an expensive flippable Pokemon. And that's, I think to this day, that's the only one that's sold out, right? I mean, for y'all explaining the GWP, I mean, that could, I guess, play a difference. But on the Pokemon side of things, with how the community is on this side right now, everybody's just in it for money, it seems like. And, Lego, this is going to be a resale product for people, which kind of sucks, but.
Yeah. Now, I will say that, like, okay, so like I was talking about the GWP, like that thing is definitely going to be like, people are going to make some freaking money off that. And like, people definitely will flip this thing at first, but I mean, it is still technically available for pre-order. It will most likely sell out the day of, but typically Lego does a pretty good job at restocking. Now, you're definitely going to have people that, either want to pay into the hype or can't wait for the restock. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of the card scalpers that are going to,
well, and the thing
make
is,
their way over that, make their way over into this area.
And the thing that cracks me up, though, man, is like, okay, take the GWP out of the equation. All right, let's take all that out for a second.
There definitely would be less hype.
These things are going to drop Feb 27, March 1st, somewhere in there, for the VIPs, whatever. What's going to happen is you're going to see these all over Facebook Marketplace or eBay or whatever. And a lot of these guys are not going to realize that Lego, like we said, does a much better job at restocks. Off air, Vert, we were talking about sneakers. Like once a Jordan or whatever, or a Yeezy back in the day dropped, that was it. You had those 30 seconds to get them. And then it's like, well, it's either on to the next one or you're trying to figure out how to cop on a resale. With this, it's different because nothing ever really truly sells out except those gift with purchases. So there's going to be a lot of people that are unfortunately not going to be educated, and they're going to, no one's making them buy it, obviously, but these guys are going to get this $650 set listed for $1,000 or whatever, and it's going to move because they just don't know that there's more behind these. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't know that, bro. Like coming from the Pokemon side, I'm sure everybody on the Pokemon side right now is just looking at, because the Pokemon name is on it right now. Everybody probably thinks that, like, oh, this is, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah. And Fabu's saying, without the GWP, people are going to get caught holding their stock. So the uneducated resellers, they're going to say they did get in early and they got that and the GWP. They'll do well on that. But, most people are not going to pay. I'll be honest, man, like I wouldn't even pay retail for something from a reseller because, like, you just don't know. If I can get it direct from the store, if something goes sideways or whatever. So there's no incentive to get the $650 set from anywhere else but Lego, like, ever, unless you have to have it day one.
Can I ask y'all?
Yeah.
Because y'all are the Lego people.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get into this. The Diagon Alley set I bought, it's like all the pieces are really small and I feel like they look really cool. So when I was looking at these Pokemon ones, like a lot of the pieces seem bigger and rounder, and like, does it look good to y'all or no?
This one?
Like all the Pokemon sets.
Oh,
like
Pokemon
this one I think looks amazing. I love it.
Yeah. So this
Once
is
it's put together, right?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
this is a mini scale.
This is micro scale.
So this does come with smaller pieces than normal, dude.
It's very intricate, and like, I don't know, the Pokemon sets feel so like the pieces are bigger and rounder and like not as detailed, I guess.
So Brent, show them the old Diagon Alley. So this is just a format thing, dude. This scale is made to be more compact, and it's just a different build style with smaller elements.
These type of sets,
full size.
Well, and these type of sets will always have a higher piece count just because they're filled with a lot smaller pieces. And like the Pikachu definitely has some large pieces going on. So this one Vert is the one I have. It's been retired, but so this was done, So this is like
$450?
yeah. So this is like a
it's bigger
minifig
pieces.
scale.
It's a bigger
yeah.
set. Yeah.
So this one, yeah, this was it was 400. Then there was a Lego price hike. That was like a price hike across the board. But like the one you have is like all the buildings, right? It's got Gringotts and everything. This one's only 4 of the buildings, but they are like they can house minifigs. They have interiors where the minifigs can go inside. Yeah, this thing's
so sick.
Yeah, and what sucks, man, is they had a larger Gringotts that is like it's kind of slowly on its way to retirement, which sucks because I don't know if you've seen this, dude. But like, so this is like a $400 Gringotts set. It's got the dragon. It's got the whole like underground little.
Bro, you're about to make me nerd out right now.
Dude, this thing is amazing. And you can take the top half off, and then it even shows a picture right there on the back of the box. You can take the top half off, and it goes with the dude. It's sick, dude.
Wait, the next one I want, I haven't even finished Diagon Alley yet, but the next one I want is it's Hogwarts, but there's 2 different Hogwarts one. There's a specific one I want. I think it's like 500 though. I might be tripping.
Is it a tan building? I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah, there's like a running joke about lots of tan buildings. So is it this one here?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one's awesome too. So that's
also another mini micro build. You may not like those because if you don't like the little pieces, this one's
no. I like the little pieces because it makes it more like
detailed.
Yeah.
Well, what's cool about this though, Vert, is it does come with minifigs. It comes with 4
This is the real reason Brent brought on Vert to nerd out about Pokemon.
That's right.
Or, I mean about Harry Potter.
But these right here, Vert, a lot of people buy this set because it's like a $470 set, and these minifigs themselves, like each one of these probably easily go for like $25 to $20. So you're looking at
what?
Yeah, because they only come in this. It's not like
Dude,
just like a
like
run-of-the-mill Harry or whatever.
I feel like I'm gonna make everybody mad right now, but to me, well, I'm not a Lego person yet, but the minifigs mean nothing to me. Like I want the castle.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, in this community, man, sometimes there's people that are just all about the builds. They'll
tell them what that one can go for, Brent.
Is that Boba Fett?
Oh yeah. He's got like what is that? Like a $2,000 fig.
They can go for like two
What?
Gs. Yeah.
That Boba Fett he just showed, that's like the base set Charizard of our world. But
Dude,
there's obviously different
I had
versions.
no idea Lego was like this, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's a really good look at these. Yeah, these are the 4 founders.
Dude,
man.
figs are just as popular, if not more, in some circles than the sets themselves. Like, yeah.
That is insane.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I've seen the 4 of these.
We got to get this guy to Brick World. Yeah, Vert, we'll get you to Brick World, man. You got to go to Brick World.
Oh, dude.
You'll freak out.
Vert, think card party, except for like a whole week. That's a thing we go to called Brick World Chicago.
Bro,
it's
awesome. I want to. Like, I like this stuff. It's just I think the only reason I really have stayed out of Lego for so long is just because, like, bro, it's expensive.
Oh yeah, but
I love hearing that
I'll
from
say
a
this
Pokes
though,
guy.
dude,
I
because
mean, you have no problem ripping a $300 box. That's
yeah, but
the comedy. You're like, that shit's nuts. Let me. I mean, how much are your cards go? But dude, I would say Brent's always said there's so many parallels, and it's true, man. Like,
yeah. Now that I'm seeing your minifigs.
Well, you're seeing stuff that pops off in your world and ours. Sometimes it's predictable. Sometimes it's not. Something will come out of nowhere. Something will be. In our case, it'll retire early and catches everyone slipping, and then you try to go back and get it, and you're like, same thing applies, dude. Like once it's a heater and it's crowned that, and if there's a rarity to it or it's retired, it's very similar. It's all collectibles at the end of the day.
So Vert, this was the first super giant set I ever got.
850.
I like seeing him freak out about prices.
Yeah, dude.
Brother, my first car was $2,000.
Yeah, dude. Look at this thing though. You see like how small the minifigs are to the rest of it?
Brother, that is half of my first car.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, dude.
So I bought it during COVID with a stimulus check. But you look at this, like,
hold on.
Look at the human holding it right here. Dude.
Hold on. You guys,
it's crazy.
You guys got me wondering, dude. Are Pokemon cards like 99 cents a pack? What are we doing over here?
No, they're $5.
All right, break it down, because Vert, I appreciate the freak out, man, but like, How much is a box of cards? Like, walk me through retail,
Okay,
resale.
well, like the most expensive box you could buy
It's
at
like a
retail,
UPC. Yeah.
would be like this, but that's
Okay.
gonna be like $200.
Yeah. So
And so if you
Pokemon
put
is
4
on
of
a
those
much
together, you'd
smaller
have this
scale.
thing. I mean, what's the problem? I don't understand.
Yeah, this
And you're
thing's
guaranteed
insane.
something great. Whereas, you open
That
4 of
is
those,
true.
you might get dust.
That is true. That's very true.
Show
And
them the
then you
slice.
have the
Show
I
them the
will
most
say though,
expensive set ever.
I was talking to Sean before this started, and he did say one thing that made like a ton of sense to me. Was that like with Pokemon, you go through the money quick. Like,
Brent, can you zoom out? Your screen's like really scrunched for some reason.
that's as far out as it goes.
We can't even fit it into the browser.
But yeah, this thing's 1,000 vert. This thing caused a lot of controversy. Just kind of the outcome of
This
it.
is
But
half of your first car. Right?
well,
This is...
but to
2
explain
of
this,
those is a car, bro.
so I know. So I feel like
Wow.
to compare this to the new Pokemon set, Vert, especially with all the kind of like the the Pokemon YouTubers reacting to like the 18 plus thing. This thing is 18 plus, mostly because it's $1,000. I feel like, but outside of that,
Barley.
well, dude,
Yeah.
like me as a 12-year-old, I can build this no problem. It's just the fact of the matter of that it's $1,000. That's really
Is that the most expensive one?
this is the most expensive set ever.
Of all time. Yeah.
Ever.
It
You
just
get all
happened,
these figs.
October.
But even though it's $1,000, like you get I mean, it basically is just a bunch of play sets packed into one.
Do y'all have this?
I do. Sean's got it on the way, I think.
Yep.
But he saved up like Lego.com points for a long time.
Dude, I just asked for Lego gift cards, and they have like rewards points when you buy stuff. But I mean, I would have bought it either way, but it made
I wish
it feel
the
a lot
Pokemon
less.
Center had that. Can you
It made
imagine
it
if the
feel a lot
Pokemon
less
Center had
worse.
points?
That's cool that Lego does points like that.
Yeah, it's they slowly rack up over time, but
Wow,
It's 5% of the purchase usually, but then they'll run double and triple points.
dude,
sometimes.
$1,000. This is like mind blowing to me, bro.
oh yeah,
I had no idea.
You're the one you got was what? That was 200, right? The one you
200.
got?
Yeah, and I waited like freaking 4 months to buy it, bro, because I was like I'm not into Lego like y'all. I wanted it for a long time, but I was like, 200 for this seems crazy.
Now I will.
But now
I
it
will
seems
say
like a
this, though,
reasonable
Bert.
deal,
So everything besides like big stuff like this will never just go on like a sale at Target. But a lot of things, if you can wait, that's really the trick, because when stuff's new, you want to buy it, you want to get in on the hype or whatever. But unlike Pokemon, there is a lot of Lego stuff that does go on sale eventually. You just kind of have to play the long game a little bit. So that's definitely something I always tell people that are getting into Lego for the first time. If it's not like a big $800 Falcon or the $1,000 Death Star, at some point, some Target or Walmart will have it on some kind of deal.
But by the way, man, like everybody in the Girth gang, I'm sorry, the chat is really loving the GG's really loving your reactions, Vert. They're like, this is fun to see. He's like kind of freaking out about everything.
Yeah, we're gonna get him back on a full episode for sure, guys. Especially when we deep dive into some Star Wars stuff, for sure.
But I like this comment real quick from Barley Harvest. He says, Vert is from the people. You can't just drop 200 milli. I would say that, but he collects Pokemon, so I still have to hold him accountable for that. Like if he was just a normie who wasn't obsessed with something else, I would let him off. But to hear you say 200 is crazy. It's like, bro,
all right.
What do you have behind you? Honestly,
before Vert goes, while he's here, I got to rip a pack.
All right.
Go ahead, proceed. You guys can talk at the same time.
Vert's got like 10K behind him, and he's actually.
Yeah, Vert's been in the game for a while, though.
That's true.
It's just like I really like the thought of Legos. It's just like I don't know it yet. So
zilch.
Damn.
Do you rip a lot, Brent?
It's one of the new Pokeballs. I did when I first got into it before the boom. Like for 151, dude, I mastered the entire thing besides 5 cards, all from ripping.
Okay, wait. This is a good question.
You call it mastering?
Yeah, when you get every card in a set, you master the set.
You bought? You mean you mastered?
Yeah, you master set something, Sean. It's a term you might not be familiar with.
Okay, Brent,
That's funny.
Yes, sir.
About to master this beer.
Oh.
Both of the hobbies are very expensive hobbies.
Oh yeah.
How are you in both, bro?
So
he sways. He's
I
a
sway.
swayer.
There'll be a couple months where I'm just pretty much just buying Pokemon.
He's been mostly poked the last year or two, though.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is I have such a large backlog of Lego sets I haven't built. I mean, I really got plenty.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought that Pokeball was going to be for
Banger.
nothing, but we got the Nido King full art. I'll take that. We will take that for sure. I knew Vert was going to bring some good luck.
How many heaters are in a box? I know it might vary, but generally, what is it? 36? How many packs in a box? And
Okay, so the biggest box you can get is a booster box that has 36 packs in it. And then it kind of goes down from there, depending on if you buy like an Ultimate Premium Collection, which is a little bit cheaper. It might have like 20 packs or 18 packs. And then there's
the
an
5-pack things. Yeah,
well,
whatever.
an ETB is like $60, $50, so it has 9. And then there's like 6-pack bundles, 3-pack blisters, mini tins have 2.
But on a 36, what are we
blisters.
after? Because I feel like that's the main event thing that people want to open, right? That's where you can get the most heat, or not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, so sometimes, I mean, Vert will know for sure because I know it's not every single set, but a lot of the times, you know, there'll be like a box hit where like you'll have one special illustration rare and a booster box. But I feel like now, Vert, I mean, if you have a box of Destined Rivals, it's not guaranteed an SIR in it, right?
No, definitely not.
Which is crazy to me. I feel like, so you know some of those Lego cards I sent you, Vert?
Yes.
The Lego Star Wars
those
cards.
were sick, bro.
I'll have to send you some of the, because they've made like 5 different sets so far. But basically, in the newest set of that, there's like basically an SIR chase almost, because there's 1 per box, and it's like a split gold, and it has like half the fig what it looked like in '99, the other half what it looks like now. But yeah, I know Vert's about to bounce, but I gotta rip one more Destined Rivals, try to pull a banger in here.
I have to tell y'all one story.
Oh, tell.
It has to do with Lego and Star Wars. It's one of my favorite Christmas gifts of all time.
Oh. No.
So I had asked for, I think this was I was like, man, I want to say like 8 to 10 years old at the time, on the Nintendo DS. And all I had asked for Christmas was the Lego Star Wars, but like the full, like it had every episode in it. 1 through 6 at that time.
Oh, the complete saga video game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah.
And that's
Goated.
the only thing I
Goated.
wanted for Christmas. I think it was only like $30-$40 back in the day. And my parents kept telling me like, no, you know, we can't afford this or whatever, all the way up until Christmas. So I was like depressed. I was like, oh, I'm not going to get it. And then, you know, Christmas, it was under the tree. So
nice.
And that
is
because of that
game.
It is one of my favorite games of all time.
Dude, that is an absolute staple of the Lego Star Wars community, man. That's such a goated freaking game.
Bro, so good.
One of the years at Brickworld, like it's the biggest Lego convention in the world. Like it is what Card Party is in your guys' community. But there was like a collaboration between like 6 builders. I don't know, there could have been even more, but they built literally every single level throughout the video game, dude. And it was sick.
Holy.
They're like sitting behind the table. Yeah.
Like IRL?
Yeah. Like they built it. So that's a big thing at these conventions. People just build these giant custom diorama giant.
It's mostly customs. They don't put up stuff you can buy in stores. These are all creations that they just take bricks and
wow. Every single level they built out, and they're sitting behind the build, like playing the game on a TV and everything. And so yeah, dude, that game is goated. And I mean, a lot of people, I mean, especially from our chat and everything, like, you know, they'll be proud to know that even though you're a super casual new Lego fan, the fact that you know about Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, I mean, that's that's the heart and soul of some of these.
Well, you'll find too, man. There's not much. I don't know if there is in Pokemon either, but there's not really any gatekeeping here. Like we're already like the whole gang's already like, dude, this is fun to see, man. Welcome aboard. You know what I mean? Like it's a different kind of community. Like we're just kind of like whatever.
Yeah, Pokemon is different.
The only time they gatekeep is when the dirty, rotten Pokemon jerks come in and buy all the inventory. Then they'll show some teeth. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I didn't buy any.
All right, well, so you're cool. Brent, I know he's got to roll. What super are you least embarrassed to show him? We got to show him.
Oh, dude, show him. Okay, hold on. I mean, I don't want.
You go the wave. Eldora.
What's a super? Do people?
That's
I
the
mean,
sound. That's the sound, right, or something.
So when we get tips, we typically will play a song for it, and we've got, I don't know, 20, 30. I have no idea what the count is now.
Well,
But
Vert
like,
streams, but I guess a lot of the time you stream people instead of buying like super chats, they're buying cards for you to rip.
Yeah.
So typically, and this is weird. I guess we haven't.
Death Star. I don't know.
No,
What do you want to say?
nobody loves us today. No one's giving us a super chat one today. Yeah, show him the Death Star one. He'll get a kick out of that.
Call it Disney tax, call it inflation, call it Lego, nuts in your face. Sell your house, sell your pet, only way you get $1,000 set, $1,000 set, $1,000 set, $1,000 set. Sell your kidney, get $1,000 set. Had the 1,000, had my wife. Now I got the set. Death gave me life. $1,000 Death Star. Yeah.
And that is
one example.
That's one of
There's several-
Sean's creations.
There's a ton more.
That's insane.
They
bro.
vary in quality.
Oh, that's super cool.
All right, here we go. One
Big
more
ball
rip.
Dang.
boys.
I'm getting
We're the
big
big-
ball.
we're the
boys.
best
I'm
death.
noticing a theme here. Okay, we
Hey,
got
listen, we're
Girth
into
Gang, Big Ball Boys, Death Daddies. What's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on here, brother?
Well, only those who
I cannot relate.
collect Lego.
Delete,
So-
delete that. Delete
It's- that is sorry. That is one of the
Take it out.
requirements to get in. You have to,
Somebody
no,
clip
but
it.
go so hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
good.
man. Well, look, we kept you a little past time. Like Brent said, we'll have you back. I'm thinking, man, like, if not between now and the release, but I think like in and around the release, that'd be a good time. I think there'll be, dude, the fallout from like launch day. What do those lines look like? Do they look like typical Lego lines? Are we going to see dudes pulling up with their homies like they do at Targets for the Pokemon drops and clearing them out? Like it's going to be, it's really going to be a spectacle, I think. Or
I
or all of
guarantee
it's
you-
happening now, and then on the launch day, nobody gives a shit anymore. There's a chance that could happen. Probably not, but
I
you know.
guarantee you the Pokemon soy boys are gonna be coming out in flocks.
So this is this.
I think
so
Girth
Jan-
Gang sounds cooler than Soy Boys, but
So Jandron just donated $4.99. He said he wants us to show you GWP. This is the first one we ever made. This one's a little bit short. It's just yeah.
W's.
We'll check you.
all right.
We'll
This
show
is
you this. one.
this is stupid, but yeah. Anyway.
It's May the 4th. I want those Star Wars sets. I want more sets than Django has fed. Oh, please put a GWP deep inside of me. Oh, please put a GWP.
Deep inside,
Inside of me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
there's a theme going on here. there's definitely
that's
I never picked
that's
up
the
on
first.
it. But,
That's the first one we ever made. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Wait.
yeah.
Okay, actual real question.
Mhm.
Last one.
Yeah.
Is Jar Jar Binks a Sith Lord?
It's funny
Well,
you say that. Ooh.
They made a figure
Banger.
suggesting that. Have you seen the Darth Jar Jar figure yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So there's one you'll.
From Lego.
Yeah. Here, well,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
show you. So this
And
set right
it's-
here came
it's
out
an
last
official
year.
collaboration, right?
Yep,
They did
official
kind of
set.
like when they do like what if kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like the Marvel had the what if.
Like it never
uh,
actually
series.
happened, but Lego made it happen.
So this set right here, the Dark Falcon, is from the Rebuild the Galaxy series. So you have Sith Eye, C-3PO, Sith Rey. You have like Beach Luke. There's the Dark Jar Jar. And then you have like light side Vader, the all white. We call him
kinda
creamy.
flip
We
everybody.
call him creamy Vades, is what our
Yeah.
community's dubbed him as.
Wow, I'm just really realizing how dirty we are.
Creamy
yeah,
Vades.
I know, it's insane.
But yeah, there's your Dark Jar Jar, man.
It's kind of interesting they threw him in there.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
They-
just
they
because
even turned,
they know
3PO
of the theory.
3PO's
You know what I
bad.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They know of the theories, the fan theories that are out there.
What do
Yeah,
y'all
I-
think about that? Do you think there's any truth to that or no?
I never
I
went
think-
down the rabbit holes enough.
I
to,
think there
you know,
definitely could have been an idea that George had that he could have been planning for that, but I think the backlash against Jar Jar after episode 1 came out, I think he probably
I
scrapped any.
True.
I mean, his story.
I
He
don't
was
think
very
he was ever
prominent in
going to
the
be
first
bad.
movie, but his screen time significantly died down. So truthfully, we'll never really know.
Bro, free
Um,
Jar Jar. I
yeah.
liked him. I thought he was funny.
No, I mean, as a kid, dude, I love Jar Jar, but yeah, man. Before you go, yeah, definitely, plug the stuff, man. Shop shinyvert.com, all that stuff. I don't want to keep. I mean, I don't want to keep you over. I mean, whenever you need to bounce, you can bounce.
Yeah, I'm a. Well, first of all, thank y'all so much for having me.
Of course, dude.
Bro,
Thanks for coming on.
I want to run one where I can do the whole freaking thing. Bro, I actually like Legos. Like, even sitting here talking to y'all about it, y'all are
Yeah,
getting
dude.
me like,
You getting hyped?
That's
I'll-
what we do.
yeah, I
man.
wanna go
We-
build some
we
Legos right
influence the
now,
hype.
dude.
That's what we do, bro. We influence the hype.
seriously, it's kind of addicting, bro.
Oh, it is, especially when you build one, man. It's almost like, I don't know, getting tattoos or getting into, whatever. You get one, you want more.
It is, man. And they do a masterful job of getting you through the door on like one or two themes you rock with. Like you already said, you like Star Wars, you like Potter. And so what'll happen is you'll get those, and then after a while, when you're in the story, you'll go like, "Oh, they do this too. Oh, they do that too. Oh, they do that too." And then
Back to the
Pokemon
Future,
drops,
Cars,
and Back
what?
to the Future comes in, or whatever. Yeah, like or Cars, or
Well, I think the biggest thing, like, Sean, you hit it nail on the head. Like before we started, it's like you spend 200 on Pokemon and you go through it in 10 minutes.
you either
You
hit it
spend
or you don't.
200 on Harry Potter, and you get to have fun for hours and hours and hours.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I
For
think
sure.
like inherently, people, even though it's a grind, sometimes like you're going through it, man. You picked a tough one to kind of. As a relative noob on it, that's a tough one. It's
We're
it's tough.
confused right now, bro.
No, I mean generally I would say like start with like a 2-3 hunch piece just to get the feel. But like I'll tell you what though, when you finish it though, once you feel that sense of accomplishment and you put it on a shelf, and then you see that shelf and there's a little bit of space next to it, you're like, no, I also saw this thing, and then that's kind of it. But it's I don't know. It kind of plays the hits with everybody's like sensibilities.
This right here, Vert, it probably retailed back in 2012 for, I don't know, probably like 60, 70 bucks.
60, yeah.
I just got this recently because there was a bricks and minifig store that we're going to talk about that had a grand opening last week that our good buddy's the store manager for. But yeah, this is a $460 set now. All because you see that Amidala, that Queen Amidala right there. She's like $250 loose by herself.
Oh my, loose?
Like out.
We're not. Stop it. All right.
He's getting it now. He's getting it now.
We that's not
yeah,
our
my
term.
bad.
Oh yeah, not
Means
our
out of the box. Did I just
I was
say
trying
box?
to. I
This
was
is
just
crazy.
trying to go with the theme here.
No, he was playing into the theming, and
No, but show him the Qui-Gon mouth apparatus.
Dude, that's
So, yeah,
insane. 250.
Yeah, so the Qui-Gon and the Obi-Wan also have like the mouth breathing or like the breathing device faces as well. The Jar Jar is just typical
Wow.
Jar Jar, but the Qui-Gon and the Obi-Wan are also exclusive to this set.
I think
So, yeah,
Riley
this
summarizes it best here, Brent.
This is a Grail pickup for me right here.
Brent,
That's okay. I wanted to ask
250 gets you a loose queen.
this is crazy. We don't say anything bad. You guys have weird minds, man. I don't know what's going on.
one last question for y'all, because this is
Typical
a big thing in
Jar Jar.
Pokemon. Do y'all keep stuff do y'all keep stuff sealed?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you build?
There's
everything?
both. Yeah. So
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
it's like the
definitely
same.
Yeah.
great. It's the same. Yeah. Brent talks about that a lot. Like, I guess the difference is the difference is you guys have a mystery factor where you just don't, like you can sell a box off the potential because it might have the whatever in it. Here they keep it sealed because like, well, I don't know. I mean, there's different motivations. It could be investment. It could be you don't have space for it yet. That's when Brent talks about like.
Well, you got to think if I bought 10 of these for 60 a piece, 14 years ago when it came out,
you got them locked up.
You do the math there.
Wow.
It's not as crazy as like, okay, if I bought a bunch of booster boxes of Pokemon back in 2012, I mean, that would obviously go a little crazier now. So, I mean, the resale game and like a sealed collection, that's definitely a thing in Lego. It's a little bit more of a slower grind, I would say, just because I mean it's it's just the same with keeping Pokemon products sealed. It's like nobody wanted Scarlet and Violet base or Paldea Evolve when it was plentiful, and then as it starts to get a little more scarce, hype builds up for other certain cards or whatever. Because there's definitely the same situation can happen in Lego where like a set will be everywhere and no one really cares about it, but then when it's the more scarce that it becomes, and there might be a fig in it that gets popular, or
fabulous.
Oh, jeez.
Well, and then the other thing is, dude, we talked a little bit about box art earlier, right? And your hobby is like hype, sure, but at the end of the day, I think also absolutely art driven, right? 100%. And so like that box you have behind you, with the blue and black, blue, silver, like, man, I wouldn't want to rip that because it just looks so crispy there. And sure, there might be something there. That happens with us too, because sometimes the box art is such a heater that you're just like, I can't bring myself to open it, or
these are the best, bro.
Yeah, like look at that. Like you don't want to open it. And I don't blame you.
Yeah, those are so sick.
They do such a good job tempting you with the box that you fall in love with the box sometimes, like,
yeah, that one's
And so some people will do you remember with sneakers we were talking, Vert, you get one to rock, one to stock. You got one to open and one to keep ice down.
Yes, bro.
It happens. It's the same shit. I'm telling you, there's so many parallels between all collectibles. It happens with figures, it happens with everything else. I'm talking about like action figure collectors. It's like, do you open it or do you leave him in his case forever?
Yeah.
And so people think about the same things, the value, the this, the that. But for Brent, like I already know him. I'd love to see him rip that $500 set, but I don't think he's gonna, I don't think he's gonna keep it in the box probably. Although you do want that Amidala.
The Lego one?
The one he just got, he might build it. I don't know. He probably.
Oh no, I already opened it.
Oh damn.
It's open. Well, because the seals are really loose. So before I like went out of the store with it, Tyler had me pop it open just to make sure, everything was there.
Well, he's building it then. There you go.
Oh, 100%. 100%. This is the European box too, so it doesn't have the. Well, and also, Vert, I had a loose queen already that I traded towards this.
A what?
It had a nice loose queen Amidala that I
sides on sides over there. Bro got a roster.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, man. Plug it up, man. ShopShinyVert.com. You guys check out ShinyVert on YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. We'll put your stuff in the description for sure, man.
Appreciate you, brother. No, seriously, thank y'all for having me. This was super fun. This is like a different world for me, and it's so cool to see y'all talk about it and also to try to learn about it. I feel like this is going to be an addiction that costs me a lot of money though, so I'm blaming y'all. But and the chat, man. Y'all's chat was so cool. Thank next time I'll have the chat pulled up. I wasn't able to see it tonight, but
oh shit, I actually put it on stage. Yeah, there you go. We kind of jumped right in, but yeah, man. Like I said, if you're around, we'd like to bring you back. Like I said, I think around the launch hype hysteria would be good. And I'm sure you guys will be covering it in your area as well. I don't know, man. And by the way, this is just the first wave, right? There's a ton coming, like I think in the summer.
Bro.
The summer
I want to do more pods with y'all, bro. As I get into Legos, this is fun.
We'll 100% get you back for a full episode, and there definitely is going to be some type of Mewtwo set that may or may not be related to the lab that he breaks out of the test tube in. So that might be a huge heater, but we haven't seen it yet. So that'll be another crazy one to talk about when we get you back on. And it looks like Vert, you might be inspiring the next super chat song because we got a lot of people in the comments saying. Talking about loose queens, might need a loose queen song.
Dude,
now,
we need a loose queen song.
I just made it. Actually.
We might have to cook up. So, but yeah, lots of dubs in the chat for.
Man, y'all's chat is super cool, bro.
They're the best, man. We got not to toot our own horns, but
shout out Girth gang.
Yeah, dude, the Girth gang, they're mighty, man. They show a lot of love. So yeah,
it's about
definitely
the strength, man.
Yeah, definitely be looking forward to when you come back for a full episode, man. And who knows, maybe one day we'll get him to show up for Brick World, man. Who knows? Maybe by 2027 he'll be so into Lego.
Look at this. Speaking of Brick
pulls
World,
up
it's
for a
like
Brick
say
World.
his name and he appears. There's Mark from Brick World. Mark, we're trying to recruit.
That's the owner right there.
Trying to recruit all of the Pokemon community over to Brick World for you, sir.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So we got to get Vert out there.
Last pack.
Vert, where do you? What part of the country are you? Where you live?
Georgia.
Georgia. All right. It's a little.
Where are you all at?
I'm in North Carolina. I'm not far from you.
Oh, that's close.
I'm in Ohio.
Okay.
I'm way up here.
It's probably cold, right?
There's a big event.
It's probably like 27 right now.
There's a big event next month in Atlanta. If you're near that
For Lego?
area.
Yeah, dude. I'm like 20 minutes from Atlanta, maybe.
So Duluth specifically, there's something called BrickCon.
Duluth, I'm like 15 minutes from.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
a lot of us will be there. It's Super Bowl weekend, but we're going like I'm going the Saturday before, but yeah.
Dude, if you're going up, I could show up.
Dude, pull up. It's not bad. It's like whatever it is. It's $20, whatever. Get in there.
Yeah,
man.
I want to learn about this stuff.
Well, come hang. Actually, Mark, who runs Brick World, which is still it is the Super Bowl show, and that's in Chicago. But he's going to be there. A lot of the boys will be there. Yeah, if you pull up, man, show you around. You meet the boys. It's fun. It's fucking fun, dude.
Yeah, thank you,
It's
bro.
good fun. Yeah, man. Meet Vert in Atlanta. Let's advertise.
Yeah.
He's doing a signing at.
All right, seriously, thank y'all so
Everybody
much.
wants you to pull up, bro. All right, man.
I'll pull up.
Thanks for hopping on,
Brent. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Super nice to meet you both.
Boy.
And like seriously, I can't thank your chat enough, man. They're really cool.
They're the best, bro.
Yeah, they are.
We'll have you back for a full show at some point, especially when
absolutely. I'm
reveal
sorry
some
I
more
have
stuff.
to go soon tonight. Next time, I promise.
All good, bro.
All good, man. Thanks for your time, brother. Talk to you soon.
I love y'all so much. Yeah, take it easy, y'all.
Peace.
Later, bro.
There he is.
For Vert in the chat. Everyone's showing Vert some love.
That was
He's a good guy, man.
It's fun. It's like it's good that he had like a little bit of a base and it wasn't like 100%.
Yeah. But that's why I knew
it
would be fun, man, because I've been, in his DMs pretty much ever since like the hype started building for Lego Pokemon, and he had mentioned that he's been interested in in Lego, and he eventually bought himself a set.
But see, he is a A1 case example of what Lego does. You know what I mean? Like, fortunately for Lego, he's messed with some Lego before, already he's said it, I've kind of had an interest. Now that it's 100% in his domain, it's like that's the tipping point. That's what they're doing one by one with each fandom. They know people have either had it as a kid or dabbled with it here and there, and then they attach it to their number one fandom or collectible, and they're going to get some conversions.
Oh yeah.
And so when people say it's all about IPs, where's more power miners, and again, I'm not knocking it, dude. I wish I was around for all that. I'm so salty that I missed all these original IPs and things growing up, or Lego IPs and stuff. But this is why they're doing that, because it's a lot easier to tip somebody over when they're familiar with something. I mean, that's everything in the world, Brent. We've talked about it 1,000 times. UFC, I love using this one. UFC didn't work until we knew the dudes who were pounding each other.
That's why I've fallen out of it, because I feel like
you don't know the dudes.
They're doing a little. It's not as good as it was in like the prime Connor days, prime Nate Diaz days. I don't know. I just feel like the shit talking and the promotion and the storylines, the storyline stuff. And it, even though I'm a big UFC guy and I'm really not at all a WWE guy, it can make me appreciate that the WWE really does like make that a focus, like the storyline and the shit talking and the animosity between all the fighters. So
Janner nailed it too. It's like it's going to be a 2 or 3 year maybe it goes on forever, like a Potter, like a Star Wars, whatever. But even if it doesn't, and even if it's 1 year worth of waves, whatever it lands, and I'm sure it's multi-deal. I'm sure they're going all in, believe me.
Yeah.
And if any of you guys know what the term is, let me know. The point is, Brent, in this 1 year, though, let's just say it's 1 year for argument's sake. Do you know how many people they're going to bring over that get in through Pokemon and then never leave? Even though Pokemon's gone, they forget why they even started.
Well, what's crazy is the power that
stay forever. Yeah.
The power that Pokemon has. Like, okay, someone, Vert, great example. Pokemon card collector, has a Pokemon YouTube channel. He might not buy the $650 set.
Lover's in the building.
But what up, Lover? But it's piqued his interest enough for him to get a Harry Potter set. He might get the Eevee. But like it's crazy that just the power of the IP itself, it can pull in the interest of the people that are interested in that IP. They might not be getting everything that IP has to offer, but they're going to look around. It's just like getting foot traffic in the store.
Brent's doing the work, right? You're like, hey, now that this has happened, I'm going to go grab one of the hottest Pokemon dudes in the game and get him on. Like, we have had him on before. Like, maybe if you mentioned Harry Potter during something else, you could have got him, but like,
yeah,
this is why they not only do they do that to bring the fans in, they know the media or YouTubers, whatever, is going to talk about it as well. So we're going to bring a very special guest on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Ty. He's going with Ty.
Hey, what up, bro?
What's
Long time
up?
no see. Dude, I saw your story about Monday, man. It really made me wish that I could have just like stayed an extra day and also helped out on Monday, dude. So it seemed like, day 2 of the store's opening was pretty busy, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, day 2 was the busiest of the week so far, but that also, he's got the shirt.
Yes, sir.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah,
So,
day 2 is busy.
Yeah, day 2 was busy because, I mean, like right off the bat, dude, there was like 5 people waiting at the door at 11 on a Monday even. So
Nice.
Monday stayed super busy. Tuesday was also pretty busy. Wednesday, snow fell, so like early in the morning on Wednesday was pretty slow. But like where it really gets crazy is like each of these days at like 4 to 7, right? Like after school, after work. I mean,
Yeah.
floods inside, right?
Yeah,
So
I would imagine
is
like
it starting?
during the
Is it
days.
starting to look pretty empty in there in terms of product? Have you guys broken into the storage vault to bring over more stuff yet?
Yeah, so ironically, nothing actually looks too empty because we've actually had a couple of big buys over the past couple of days of people.
People finally bringing stuff in. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so we've had a couple good figure buys that have really helped us, like figure wise, and then, I mean, there's been a couple like sprinkles of retired sealed, but like there was one kind of big one with like probably 40 sets. Nothing like crazy, but just like, and like
Any standout heaters?
Well, there's a couple architecture sets that surprised the hell out of me in the fact of like they're like 2016 architecture that are worth like $250. Like that, like, and they retail for 40, right?
Yeah.
But no, like I mean, it's and like when I say retire, like sure, like that was a lot where like everything was like 2018 and before, right? Like not just like a 2023 retired Super Mario, right? Like no, like not that, but like I'm talking like 2018 and before, which again, that's like like anything 2020 before, like for that retired section like that, I classify as good.
Yeah.
Nice, so and then even the pre-built, there's been enough pre-built stuff that's walked in that all we had to do is just dust it up, stand the figures up, and I mean as of now, the only thing that we're pretty light on is like those ball figs, just because like we just can't. Like I mean, like Alex has been making some, ball figs, but it's like, it's just not like I mean she's checking people out and then doing ball figs like in the downtime, so like she's refilling, I'm sure, but like the ball figs are pretty light, and then like Bionicle is like still like a Bionicle, like dude, like bro, I'm not even lying. There's like
I sold a ton of them,
there's
bro.
3 left in that entire case.
Dude, I sold a ton when I was in there.
He's the key man.
The key holder. But welcome to the show. We got Retail Coop, another one of the beautiful part-time employees of the Bricks and Minifigs Cherville. What's up, dude? How's it feel to be back to normal life after working at one of the greatest BAMs in the world?
Retail's a whole nother beast, man. Never worked a day in my life before, and I probably won't ever do it again. But
help out again?
Unless Coop's ever in the area, he'll come work for free again.
I've yet to be paid. I'm just gonna put that out there. No compensation was I was a true volunteer.
It's coming. No, compensation's on the way.
That's what I'm saying. No, I mean, no, Daniel's got you guys. I mean, I need.
I was hoping for some store credit while I was there so I could buy something.
Yeah,
so
but you'll be back for Chicago.
Coop, you should have told me that. I would have got that for you in the moment. Like, if you wanted store credit, that could have just literally been figured out that
you'll be back for Chicago.
Think about it, dude. Sunday, you could have just bought your thing and left.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were milling around for, but then party.
Use your fucking.
You guys were busy with the party.
Use your words. Use your words, Coop. Holy shit.
Okay.
Coop.
The birthday party was going on because I didn't get my.
And there was randoms in the store I had to kick out. Like, yeah.
Coop, you were standing there, dude. Coop, like I said, you were standing there Friday, dude. Coop walks in on Friday, bro, and he's just standing there, bro. And I'm trying to introduce him to everyone, and Coop's just standing there, bro. Use your fucking words next time, man.
Jesus.
Damn, we're ripping Coop early for some reason. He's just standing there.
Yeah, no, literally,
literally,
bro. That's how Coop looked in that plum puffer, bro. I'll never get over it, dude. Plum puffer.
The plum puffer.
Double P. That's a super song right there. Plum puffer.
Plum puffer. I know, man. That was a whole nother thing.
I was jealous of my plum puffer. That's for sure.
I don't even think I get even rock a puffer, bro. So I'll give you credit for at least being able to pull it off halfway decently, right, dude? Halfway decently.
The plum puffer. But no, listen, we're all gonna make a Tyler Bam run on Brick World Week, and you know those that worked at the opening will be able to come back to spend their gifties, and it'll be a good time.
Siggs says he's renting a Greyhound, you know, so we'll see.
Well, dude, hey, major. I mean, like, you know, again, like we'll get into the whole spiel, but like major shout out to Sigsby for like the total unannounced, at least to me, like swing by. You go what I'm saying? Like
he decided a day before that he was going.
Oh yeah, Sean, like, he made some like 8 p.m. decision the night before.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sigsby, man. No, like I said, Sigsby is another one of those examples, bro. Like, I mean, at least to me, again, came out of nowhere, right? Brick World, you know, fucking again, like fit right in, right? Chill guy, right? You know, plays the cards right, you know, cool as fuck, you know, like, you know, just like everything like that. Then look at him, you know, look at Sigsby now. Bro. He's fucking
not everybody's a strategist.
Right? He's a 9.1.
He plays the card. What? He's just a great guy. I don't think.
Not even like, but he again, like it's just an example of like he knows what he's doing, right? Like in a good way. Again, like he's like, you know, he pivots this way, goes that way, right? He fucking hits. You know what I'm saying? Like he just knows what he's doing, and now he's become a 9.1 in the matter of 6 months.
You're calling him like a small forward or something. I don't know.
A small forward.
He pivots. He takes it to the rack. No, shout out to Sigsby, dude. I mean, yeah, Tyler. I think a little bit for me to summarize. It's like, yeah, you meet people. You know, we got Girth gang members. They start there in the chat, and then we get to see him in real life, right? And you know, it turned out to be a. What did you rate him? What did you give him?
I give Sigsby a 9.1.
9.1. We're rating our friends now. All right, Coop. I think you're.
Hey, look. That is definitely like full transparency.
Sigsby's at 10.0. What are you talking?
No, I definitely think. Look, dude, if Sigs.
What does he need to do different? Like not work for your
inflation there. Look, there's BAM inflation there, right? You know, look, man. You know, full transparency. You know, on a if it wasn't for the BAM inflation, Sigs might be on that 8.2 range, right? He gets 0.9 BAM inflation, 100%.
God.
But that's just how I mean. But that just means I appreciate
your life this way, where like nothing is good enough.
No, I mean, like I said, I appreciate him, dude. Like I said, because it was just like a shock drop. You know, Sigsby's in the door, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Will you give Barley a 6.7? Will you do that? As this joke is on its way out, will you give him that or no?
I'll throw you a 7 to 6, man, just to piss you off, Barley.
6.7 bad.
Oh, Coop said it.
Sorry.
Bamflation on the fans is rough. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
What do you rate me after this trip, Tyler? If you're gonna be rating anybody.
I mean, look, dude, on paper, man, you're pushing those high 9s, but then a couple of those comments when you got back, you know, in the cold over there, you know, you pissed me off a little bit, Coop. I mean, so look, you peaked at a 9.8, but after like 2 or 3 of those messages, you're down in the fucking 9.5 range.
Wow. All right.
Anything rates.
I'm gonna Coop. When I prove you wrong, bro, I'll be sure to let you know. Believe me. I will.
And then now we need a classic CPA. We need a CPA before and after BAM rating.
I mean, look, man. I mean, Look, I mean, I'll just be transparent. You know, look, if Coop's pushing that 9.8, I mean, CPA is probably 9.7. You know what I mean?
Wow.
All right, I feel like my BAM
CPA ain't gonna
performance.
like that one. CPA ain't gonna
I feel
like
like Tyler. I feel like my BAM performance was pretty good, just because I was receiving recognition from some of the BAM higher ups. But what if my rating was something before this past weekend? What is it has to have gone up
you're
now.
like a 2.6, 2.7, somewhere in there.
All right, look,
Two.
this is just like the truth of it, man. Like I said, I was even saying, I don't know who I was saying this to, man, but it's like, dude, if you would have caught me like on a Monday at 9 p.m., it's like literally, like in all
Yeah,
sincerity,
Lake boys.
know?
This is where you get weird about rating friends, dude. But go ahead.
Never mind.
Not you. I'm just saying that's why it's tough to do, because now there's a precedent. Go ahead.
No, I'm good, Sean.
I gotta be in the 9s after that weekend. I'm just saying. I won't toot my own horn, but I will toot my own horn.
Tyler, I didn't mean
see
you.
you.
I'm saying that's where it's tough. I'm saying, like, when you do that, when you put it out there, like, we wanted to rate like YouTubers and stuff, like.
Brent, you were at 10. I'll tell you that. You were the greatest.
Hell
key man.
yeah.
You were a better
Hell
key man
yeah.
than CPA. CPA, he was an okay key man, but you definitely
thing is-
excelled in the role.
Bro, Seeps was supposed to be selling
Tyler,
his
Lake
Bionicles
boys,
left and
where are we
right.
going with them? The Lake boys showed up.
No, I mean, I'm good.
Tyler, come on, man! Don't,
Sean,
Jesus,
you
why do
put the
shut
pressure
down?
on him now, and you
I
ruined
didn't
it,
mean to.
Sean.
I didn't mean to.
Believe me, it's not pressure. Coop
I
knows
did-
it's not pressure.
I didn't mean to. I was,
No, it's
I
not
was,
pressure. Last thing it is pressure, bro.
all right. I just I was just, when you throw it out there, I'm just like, all right, so if he's this, what's the Lake's coming in saying they're 9.9s. I think in my eyes, I think everybody, showed up.
Well,
and
dude,
showed
shout out
It looked
to
like a
Lake.
fantastic
Shout out to
weekend.
Lake specifically for making the funniest joke of the Ask Him and R episode, because he also was featured in like the next M&R video that he put out. Sean, did you see that? Ask Him and R.
Yeah, what was it like? The opening, it was the best part of the video. You told me that was going to happen. What was it like? Those countries are lucky or
No,
whatever.
the question was, what do you think about only 6 countries getting the smart brick sets? And Lake's answer was, he says, my answer is, I would like to live in the countries that it isn't available. But he made it a lot funnier in the moment than what I just did.
Yeah, that was the gist of it. I think it was funny because
CPA, the very end when Kyle's like, ask him in R, what's your new gun ray impression? And then they cut the video to the end.
Yeah.
That was such a good ending.
well, I did notice everybody had socks on. Like is that a city house rule? The socks.
Well, I mean, if you see how nice his house is, I wouldn't wear.
No, I
shoes
would do the
throughout it.
same. I'm just saying that was just funny because it's like I knew that's what it was. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
City's
Oh,
house
it's
is so
it's a
nice.
shoes off house.
I changed my socks before I even went in.
It was just some of the shots featured the socks, which you just don't see all the time. So it's like,
Yeah,
I didn't even know he was recording the back shot, like where you could see everybody.
yeah, that was
At one
that
point,
was
I was laying down for 10 minutes in the background.
that was clutch.
I think a couple of us were laying down in the background.
Yeah. It was also snowy. No dogs in the Ask M&R.
There was a dog in the Ask Him.
There was a dog, yeah, except
He's
for the
not
one.
talking
Yeah.
about those kind of dogs, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, the other dogs.
Yeah.
The feet? What are we talking about?
Back shot is crazy.
Following for sure.
Well,
What is that?
Xander
B
and Fritz
camera? B camera?
were there hours before that.
Who's all right, so Tyler, what do we got to do to bring you back? Because I want you to talk about who showed up, shout outs. I'm forgetting, Jandern was there. I mean, we got to talk about everybody that showed up. Was Sigsby the most truly surprising because you had no idea? Or talk to me about that. Was there something that told you and you were busy and you were like, oh shit, they're coming? Was there any moments like that?
How many seconds do I have to reply? How many seconds do I have to get into my answer here, Sean?
What are you talking about?
How many seconds? Just give me how many seconds do I got?
Unlimited.
All right. Yeah, I'm out here. I'll see you guys another time.
What?
What?
Do you want me to say 6, 7? What is he talking about?
6, 7 seconds.
I guess I don't know. Somebody find out what he's upset about. I just I don't know. I just said rating your friends. I don't. He took that anyway.
It's not about rating the friends, I don't think.
Oh, cool. All right. Tyler left for you. Nobody got kicked. Anyway, we'll figure it out. You guys talked to me about the BAM opening. Brent, was there any surprises for you?
I think just how much fun I had, to be honest. Like I knew it was gonna be fun, but I just had I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was gonna be like, it didn't feel like work. It felt fun. It was cool to be like behind the minifig counter and then be like restocking used sets, and then the second half of the day, lunch got there. Eager making sure everybody got some lunch, and I don't think CPA had lunch yet, so I went and kind of filled in for his spot and ended up staying on the, as the key holder for the cases for the rest of the day and selling lots of.
Damn, you got promoted to key holder day one.
Yeah, well, not keys to the front door, but keys to the cases.
Yeah, to the heaters. That's the most expensive sets in the store.
Yeah, sold a couple 1999 Star Wars boys. That's where some of the trading cards are in some of those cases too. Lots of Hero Factory and what was the lunch? Jimmy John's.
Now, did they do individual subs or was it like a party tray situation?
No, it was like a party tray. Like you've never had it whenever it's like the catering box and it's like the little like chopped up subs. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. People are
My
asking,
work does that a lot too.
Did anyone buy any of the trading cards, the PSAs? Did you notice?
I didn't see any slabs.
At least one sold, I know for sure.
Yeah, one was missing. I didn't see which one sold particularly, but I sold a couple single cards when I was on key holder. But yeah, no, I mean one slab went. I don't know which one went, but
Amy was there. I mean, so you guys run down the rush.
Good to see Amy.
I don't want to forget everybody.
Great to see Amy.
Amy, Jeremy Cross was there.
Nick's bought the Scooby-Doo Mystery Mansion. Got him an Atlantis set.
Oh, so the two themes that I sold a bunch of that I did not expect to sell a bunch of was Bionicle and Hero Factory. There was a whole case of just Bionicles and Hero Factory stuff, and I ended up selling a lot. Where can I buy card packs? Bricks Minifig Cherville has some. I might have some on me at Brick World this year if you end up going to that. But other than that, yeah, they're kind of weird to find. eBay, sometimes I guess on Whatnot, but yeah, they're a German product, so a little bit hard to find. But you do enough digging.
Well, and I think something like that brings out like the hardest of the hardcores, like. So be curious to see like. As far as staying power, like what still brings the boys to the yard? He moved the Palpatine's arrest. Yeah. Oh, he talked him up from the bounty. What was the bounty? Is a bounty hunter like? Now, was this before the news broke?
Well,
it was after the news broke. We got the leaks earlier that week.
So it was like
on Monday.
What is? It was a used bounty hunter. What did that go for?
Like 250 or something. But it was even missing the Zamwest legs, which was then found later on in the bricks and minifigs, like build a minifigure thing.
Gotcha. Oh, they were in there.
Yeah, but no one knew that until the last guy found them. He like dug through the whole thing.
Oh shit!
I mean, they're a new store. I mean, stuff slips through.
No. Yeah. Because he did say he put some heaters in there, but I doubt he would disconnect that from it. Yeah. It's funny. Coop, you got your ears to the street. What'd you think of our new friend Vert, dude? What'd you think?
He seems curious, which is good. It's good to see someone curious.
Still in learning mode and everything. What's your take on the Pokemon stuff, man? Do you think we're overhyping because it's Pokemon? Because like I was thinking, like similar stuff happens. Someone brought up the Creel House, like that happened just a few weeks ago, and I feel like it was pretty similar.
This is different though. I feel like this could be. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, there's so much more market out there for this. I did pre-order because I was sleeping in.
Which one?
Which one do you?
The big one?
Yes.
Let's
go.
go.
You're the G-Dub, of course.
I was sleeping on an air mattress in Cody's in Stud Lake's basement. First ever been in his basement, So, and then I wake up and I see all these leaks are coming out, and then I go upstairs and we're chopping it up. GWP sells out. Then we're like, oh shit, we missed it. And then it comes back in, like 45 minutes later after the drop.
Coop, that's when I got in, right? I saw you go like, wow, that was what. Maybe I didn't say something back to you, but I was reading the messages and it was like, you were like, yeah, it's a shame it's out. And I was like, hold on, I thought we just got the images today. They kind of shock dropped it, right? Because usually
that was kind of pissed me off. It was that they could have. Hold on one second. Pager went off. My bad. So the the reveal was on a random Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. I think, yeah. And then the pre-order was immediately after, and that made.
Yeah, I didn't know that the pre-order was going to be so like I literally had.
Well, I wish. Yeah, go ahead.
I saw the G-Dub. A couple people hit me up, was saying that it was revealed, and then it took Sean calling me to be like, "Yeah, it's available for pre-order right now." And I was like, "Whoa, what?" And I had to get my panic pre-order in. I was a lot more excited than this guy. This guy doesn't look very excited.
Well, the fact
he looks a little more excited here. Sand green button up.
Yeah, it just seemed bizarre that they'd reveal it and then pre-orders immediately open instead of giving people time to process or like even move them around some money for this $650 set.
Do you think? Do you think it is?
Abrupt.
Do you think there would have been even more disappointment, etc.? Like, let's say they revealed, right, and they go pre-orders in 3 days. I mean, the traffic would have been like, I don't know, 10x.
Yeah, I think it would have been a better way to do it that way, in my opinion. Like
but less people. I don't know. And
then they're limiting the pre-orders limiting the GWPs for the pre-orders, and then saying how much are available, which is unprecedented to my knowledge for a GWP, is listing the number that they make for each region. Like that just makes it seem more exclusive than it already is. And then it says it's going to come back for a limited time. Is that just in store only? They don't specify that. Are we getting it online just for the first day? For like, is there only 10,000 more copies, or who knows? No one knows that, and they put all this information out there, and then they just shut off the tap real quick, and you just got to make assumptions or guesses or something.
Well, I think the one thing that can't be denied is, they had capabilities to make they make 70 bajillion friend sets. So they had the capability to certainly make enough copies of this G-Dub, right? So definitely some strategies going on there.
Yeah, definitely.
To play into the hype mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we can write all things off. And by the way, if this is the first time they've done a shock drop like that with something of this stature, like, I don't know, this sounds very playbook to me. I don't know. Playbook in the sense of like they got the desired result, or at least they were attempting something. I'm not sure. But when it comes to these things, and Ryan says it all the time, we say it all the time too. It's like, how would you be under inventoried when you know something like this is going to happen unless you're doing it intentionally? Like, that's the only result I come to.
Oh, it's definitely intentional. Like, they had a certain amount that you were willing to pre-order, and then they're going to have another amount they're willing to sell day one, which it probably will sell out day one, of course.
So do you think
Cool.
this drop was purely the positioning? That's probably what happened, right? Is like word will get out, hey, when they did the pre-order, everything went lightning fast. Now you're going to bring on actual release day. If they bring more G-dubs, that guarantees that actual real sellout on the second one, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they like there will be G-dubs available. I don't know how or where, but they do say in the terms and conditions that it will be back on that 27th of February.
So like in store, they'll have G-dubs.
My guess is at least in store, maybe even online, but we don't know that. They just say limited time only on this date for more.
So where was somebody getting the 21,000 number from?
So that was the G-dubs
They
available
posted it.
for pre-order. So those were only for the pre-order, supposedly.
Oh,
But we didn't.
okay.
Yes. So
I was gonna say
but
because I mean that's almost gonna be super necessary for them to have some in person to drive a little bit.
I definitely bet they'll have some for day one in store, but how much they have online is a whole nother story.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I panic bought because it's so unclear.
Right.
I'd rather secure one and maybe sell it. I don't actually sell anything, but it'll hold its value in my mind at least.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really a Pokemon fan, but I know the hype is there and it's cool. I'm like, I guess I'm pokey curious, but maybe not to a degree for other things, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, look at these heaters.
I just try to stay away because I don't want to spend more money.
I know we were trying to get Vert to double dip in like fandoms, you know, you could see him. That's really what it is. I mean, he mentioned it, you know, but it's funny when people independently say something's expensive. Meanwhile, you know, I don't know, Brent, can the spend be the same or more with Pokemon fans? It can, right? Absolutely.
Are you trying to say, do I spend more or less in Pokemon
You, other
compared to Lego?
people, I guess it depends. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I want to think that I spend less when I'm buying Pokemon stuff than Lego, just because. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, okay, when I went to the BAM, I mean, I guess I can spoil my weekly pickups real quick, but obviously this was the big banger. I mean, $460. I traded a bunch of stuff in towards it, and then this is the other one I picked up for like 90. So I mean, you know, if you just look at the total there, what I spent, $550. You know, if I would have spent $550 at a card show, you know, that could have been on just like 3 cards, or it could have been on, you know, 50 cards. So I guess it really just depends. I don't know. I would say, even though like pound for pound Pokemon is like cheaper, because like we were talking about with Vert earlier, like the most expensive box you can buy, you know, is going to be around like in like the $150 range. Well, I guess if you get a booster box nowadays, booster boxes are in like the low 2s. So I would call it pretty close. It's probably, you know, it's easier to spend more on Lego because Lego has a lot more like higher priced items. But as far as like how much stuff you're buying with Pokemon, it can be pretty similar. I like to think that I'm spending less when I go through a month of buying Pokemon stuff, but the budget's probably pretty close.
I think with something like that, it's like death by 1,000 cuts, because you can just get casual packs here and there, which could also equal a set. You know what I mean?
It can
like
rack up over time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
sure.
they don't do like the big you know, the UCS equivalent $1,000, $500 drop on stuff,
Right,
but you're doing 20 here, 30 there, 60 there, whatever, you know. So I see Tyler's out there. Tyler, dude, come back, dude. I didn't mean to, you know, that's a character flaw I have. It wasn't on purpose, dude. I was probably excited to see you and asking too many questions. I didn't mean to cut you off or limit your time. When I said you have unlimited, I meant it. I'm sorry. I was just hyped to see you, dude. Which is what it is most of the time when I do that. We talk about it on here. I gotta get better at it. That's all it is. And I'm sorry if that wasn't intentional, dude, to cut you off. I thought I pissed you off by saying about ranking your friends. And then it just turns out it's something I do all the time, which I got to get better at. So I apologize, dude. But I don't know, Coop. I think with this Pokemon stuff, man, like I'm a little bit. I don't know, man. It could turn out to be more of the same with some of these fandoms. They come in, they stop by for a minute. Do you think this has staying power? Because we've seen it. I mean, it started with BTS, where we're like, oh, this is going to be a takeover. It sold out day one. I know this is a different level than that, right? But like midsummer, are we going to see this problem? You know, when there's plentiful sets, is it just the G-Dub that got people moving? What do you think?
I mean, I think it does have staying power. I mean, it's biggest toy brand, biggest IP ever. So I think,
but
yeah,
it's unproven. But it's unproven in this domain, right?
I mean, Mega had it for years. I mean, they wouldn't make it if it didn't sell, right? I mean,
they might have been contractually bound. I don't know that. Let me ask you this.
Maybe.
Whoops. Let me ask you this. Besides that, maybe Brent knows. Besides Mega, which I don't know their sales results. I'm assuming they didn't set the world on fire. Let's keep in mind, even though we turn our nose up at Mega, it's still, you know, run by a gigantic organization with plenty of dough. Not as much as Lego dough, sure. But, you know, like if that didn't do well, enough for them to keep or invest in, unless Lego gave them an offer they couldn't refuse, or maybe they did catch wind of how well it was doing for Mega, and they're like, it would do even better here. Was there Brent, what else besides the cards and the games, which are two major things, I'm not saying they are, has done well for Pokemon to make people want to have staying power like that?
What else besides the cards does well? I mean,
and no, the game, I said cards and games.
Cards, besides cards and games, I mean, I mentioned earlier when they did a collaboration with Santa Cruz for the skateboards, that was a big thing, especially like how they were packaged, because like when you bought a board, it was just mystery. You had to open it up to see what you had. I mean, dude, a lot of people collect the shit out of the plushies. Yeah. A lot of people collect the shit out of the pops. I mean, pops are kind of dying down as a whole in terms of like pops as a brand. But I mean, dude, a lot of people collect the shit out of the plushies, man. Like a lot. I would say besides from games and cards, I'd say the plushies are like the third biggest thing that people are collecting.
Any figs?
There's figs out there. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely figs out there. I personally see a lot more people collecting the plushies and putting those on display rather than the figs. Because dude, I have a Psyduck that's like damn near life size, and it was, you know, $25 and it looks awesome on display. And so, but yeah, I'd say plushies. Plushies is the other thing.
Lake with the absolute perfect question here. Sean, tell us why Pikachu is your favorite of the three sets with that slightly ugly charm you're drawn to. It's, you know, that's the one that's dogged on the most. And it's like, I like to root for the underdog. You're right about that. I don't know the character thoroughly enough. It was like that whole time, Brent, when we were doing a semi side by side with the, with that. I was dude, outside of some differences, I'm like, I don't know, like it looks like a thing put in brick form and it looks fine to me. You know what I mean?
Sean, how many? I know we were going to talk about Amazon Analytics tonight. How much?
We'll probably do that another time. Yeah.
Well, I got to at least talk about it with some of these mega sets while I have it pulled up. How much? What's the number do you think of these that have been purchased in the last month?
Well, I would like to see it before the last few days, but let's go with it. 1,000.
Coop, you got a guess?
For the first how many days? Sorry.
Last 30 days, which includes Christmas, these mega sets. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
I'd say 5K.
Coop's closer. 6K. Oh, wait. 6K is for Charizard. Okay. But still, 1,000 for the Pikachu.
It's the price difference too. Yeah.
6K for this Charizard. 5K for these starters over here, the Kanto starters. 2K.
That was pretty solid, Brent. That I nailed that, by the way. This one.
I know. I was thinking I got these two mixed up, but yeah, 1,000. That's pretty good. But
dude, I can't unsee the EV AirPod case head now. It's true.
Pokedex 2,000. I mean, yeah, Christmas is coming into effect with some of these.
It is. You got to give a little cred. Although we're getting a little late.
I've had people mention these though. Like Pokemon will probably do these eventually, but
Never.
they're not. Well, no, they're not gonna do a set with all 8 evolutions, but they're gonna do some of these evolutions. I promise, Sean. Like especially Umbreon right here. Umbreon is the most popular out of all these. Like that'll definitely.
There's
be
no
a
doubt.
set
But
at some point.
Coop, could you see them being this generous where you get 9?
No,
of the
they
things?
wouldn't do 9 at one set.
Yeah.
Will they do them
and make-
individually? Yeah.
If you're lucky, you'll get a brick head for
$30 each or something.
Yeah.
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 If not more. And then collect them all or some sort of big
Ozempic
collectible
Pikachu.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know enough about this. To me, it looks enough like the thing, which, but goddamn, spot on observation by Lake. I think it looks fine. It's just like, is that flawless? I don't know.
Yeah, the cheeks are protruding a little.
Listen,
far
all
on
these
this one.
guys have problems with faces. You can get into other parts. Their little forest 500. All right.
That
All right.
Pokeball has some striking similarities to the Lego one, actually.
It's
Well,
almost like
you
they're
mean
both
the
a brick
Lego
build.
one has
Yeah.
similarities to that one? They made it first.
There's only so many ways you can make a ball out of bricks.
Here's the Eevee. This is a good comparison to the new one.
Brent, in universe, what do you think about the decision of Mega to do these, whatever that is, pavement? What's going on there? Like these stands look.
Oh yeah. So in the
Kind of
game,
the stands.
in the game, there's like you get to the end, especially in the yellow. I don't know if it's in the other, but in the game, when you get to the end, there's like this like area of the map called like I think like Victory Lane or something. There's a bunch of statues of other Pokemon and stuff, and I think it's a slight callback to that.
Okay. Kind of looks like a tomb, but
I know.
that's the best one, by
Dodrio.
the way. The wrestler one.
Oh, Machamp.
I'll buy that day one. The real one, of course. Yeah,
The Mega Construct one looks all right.
it does, but I can't.
600
buy
people. Yeah.
I can't buy it.
It's a holiday train?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know they did that.
That
And,
must have been a blow, man. I don't know, man.
I think they got poached. I mean, you were asking like, how
100%.
did, but like, because I think Mega was dying and they rolled it into whatever Mattel Brick Shop, and Lego poached all their themes. Like, there's
Halo.
a lot of themes coming that are former Mega Bloks themes. Like we know, I think
There's
SpongeBob's
rumors of
coming.
Halo and things like that.
Yeah, or SpongeBob, or
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, freaking among other things. But yeah,
Brent, you want a Pokey Advent? Would you buy it sight unseen?
1000%.
45 D1B.
Yep.
Now is this the one? That's not the one Tyler got. You got your
No,
UCS.
this is the UCS one. This is the one Tyler got me.
Oh, okay.
So this one retailed for like 150, but you can still get it on Amazon for 81. That's pretty freaking killer, man.
And I think they got down to what, 30, 50 in Target or something.
30 would have been crazy. I don't know about that. I think 70 is the lowest I've seen on this. But yeah, man, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting to
Coop,
see.
am I crazy when I say like, dude, to me, I don't know. The stands are an eyesore. Maybe I'm a little crazy on that. I guess because we're not used to like high. I don't know. The stands are decidedly not Lego, but if you took that out and just looked at the builds, I still stand by. They're pretty fucking good.
I mean, they did a pretty good job.
I mean, look at that. Like if you slap the Lego on that, people be
Well,
that. I mean,
well,
there's some stuff there's some stuff they wouldn't have done. A lot more custom pieces, it looks like. I
Well,
don't
even
know.
the black box art, like even their black box art, you have the like Pokemon or Pokeball like design incorporated in there.
It is, right? Justin, the stands are bad. I think that's because even the base plate stuff, Brent, looks better to me. There's nothing I hate more than fake base plates, but like just looking at it, you're like, I don't know. Can you do the center? Scroll down.
Oh, right here.
Sorry, the stadium, the training stadium. Yeah.
Oh, right here.
Dude, to this day, if I was ever going to seriously pull trig on something, to me, this is really compelling. I just like the idea of it. I don't know that we'll get a layout like this. I want to say it was like 30 at my Target, and I walked past it, and then it was gone the next time.
Yeah, they got to do something like this. What's this now? 72.
107, or yeah, I think it was 60, 70% off. Yeah.
But these pokes, obviously, as you can see, are tiny.
Yeah.
It's like the smallest form of pokes that they made that were this small. I mean, look at the Pikachu. So, but the idea of it, have a stadium, I do like that idea.
Imagine losing the license to the biggest IP in the world because your stands are ugly. Damn.
This one's cool too. It's like water one.
Oh man.
They made a lot of cool stuff. Mega did. They
did a lot more than they thought. Yeah. The Pikachu's terrible looking. Which one? The Lego?
This birthday one.
See, that looks most like it, but they cheated, right? It's like all just one big print.
Yeah, well, the head, yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is the type of 3-in-1 I would expect to maybe see in a larger scale from Lego, like this, the whole evolution line, the Charmander, the Charmeleon, the Charizard. That's what I would hope to see. See, because they have the same thing, right? Where's it at? Here with the Squirtle, Wartortle, and the Blastoise.
Yeah.
I would like to see some kind of display like that eventually. And then they got it. They'll eventually do so. Because, like, yeah, they made the starters in their fully evolved forms, the Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard. But, like, the OG starters as their starting forms, I would argue, are almost just as popular. So I would say at some point we would see some kind of set like this with these pokes included.
I could definitely see, and I'm with you, Brent. I think like a sub theme, almost like a dioramas, right, or whatever, but like an evolution line would be crazy, right?
Yeah. Now this, okay, so
3-in-1.
This lifestyle shot, I mean, this one is a lot smaller than the Lego one we're getting, but I don't know, man. This one does look pretty freaking good compared to the other one, man.
At least they got his lightning color right.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the blue lightning either. I kind of like the yellow lightning more. I might end up buying this, dude, but then I wouldn't want to actually buy the Lego one to do a comparison. But
right. Yeah.
But if someone was gonna do a comparison,
Gene's already got it in the works.
With a lot of the mega sets.
Well, just with Pikachu specifically.
Yeah.
That's the only one you really need to do, just to get people.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really,
because she's having to fork out on those other ones, so it's like, why would you do it?
Yeah,
I will say at a glance, though, Charizard, I feel like is a pretty good comparison.
Well, like this one here.
Maybe the UCS with the bigger set would be the better comparison, but I feel like they're pretty par. You know what I mean? It's like it's not obviously worse, the Lego one, for example, or this one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one's go. Oh, well, here's a person next to it. Yeah, that'll be about the size of the UCS one. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it compares with this for sure.
Definitely edge on Lego wings.
Yeah, the leg. Oh yeah, I saw someone point. I don't know who did, but
the stance. Yeah,
how these are more like a brick built out, and Lego's using the Fell Beast kind of wing piece. The wings definitely look better. Although these have printing on the inside and outside, as you can see.
Yeah,
outside and inside.
A little different.
The wing color is a little more. Wait, this is weird. So that's what the wing color should be. That like kind of off teal, but in this lifestyle image. Why is it gray? I don't understand that.
Crazy.
Is there a Ryan of the Mega Pokemon world?
Yeah.
They call them liars out there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. But aside from that, I mean, yeah, that'll be an interesting campaign. And I have this one, so I don't know. Maybe I finally build this and
I think you should, dude. Just to get
build
the hype
this
station
and
going.
I'll compare it to the big one whenever I get it.
There you go.
So I also thought these were cool too. These little 16-bit little guys.
Jack, I wish scalping was illegal considering how far it's gone. Yeah,
It's
that's
not gone far enough.
it's well,
Yeah.
but it's a tale as old as time. It's like, how do you regulate it? You know, like I hate to be devil's advocate here, and I'm not, dude. I understand a lot of wrongdoing goes on and out there, but like, I mean, everything we do in this world is based on that, you know, supply and demand. It's everything, and like, I get it. On its face, sure, I don't like it. I don't know that that's what's happening here. I'm gonna have to be convinced. Like I said, dude, look, we used it tonight. Other channels are calling it out. It's like, is it true scalping? You know, in the traditional sense, maybe. Even if it's yes, I think Barley has a great point here. Like, it's an IQ test for the consumer. Exactly. You know, nobody's making anyone buy all this stuff. Robbie T with the you know, people complaining about the Death Star is only because they weren't going to buy it anyway. You know, there's so many different forces at play here with this. It's tough, you know, because I don't know, Coop, as many people who are in deep, like you, me, Brent, handful of others that are, you know, on the Lego side and almost purely whatever the Lego side of things, that would have bought it for any other reason other than it was like hyped in our side of the universe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, not everybody's in a position to do that, and so
Most people aren't.
Yeah.
Usually, like, yeah, especially with a shock drop like that. Like that was, I was kind of pissed off about that. I posted on my story about it. But
the shock drop, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I just wanted like maybe even 12 hours of breathing room. Hey, this is going live later tonight. Blah blah blah. Like,
yeah, that would have been
better.
nice to know for sure.
Shout out to Ross. He just realized where the stand goes into Zard, right in the GWP. Yeah,
right in the G dub.
Right
so
in the
what's
G-dub.
up, Mr. Anti-Stud?
Anti-Stud. Wait, that was a channel, right? That was the original channel.
That's his. No, it's still out there.
Oh, it's still out there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. That was a spinoff.
But there's two different personas there, if you know what I
mean. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I don't want to not to blow up his spot.
No, I was like that. That sounds familiar, and I've seen something there, and I knew it was him, but I didn't know if that was his OG channel or Droidica. All right. Brent, do you got a roll, or you got a few minutes, or what do you want to do?
I got a few minutes.
All right. Sigsby, who's you know, an MVP, a valued employee, at least or did he work or no? He was just there.
He was just standing there talking.
He did the show up, but that was still a massive show up.
He did work the next day. He helped us with the birthday party.
All right, so he is like he's legacy.
He put on the apron when no one else would.
Yeah.
All right.
Like most of us left. But yeah,
this goes out to Sigsby. He wants to hear Droidica. Let's run it for Sigs. Shout out to Sigs.
Yeah. You can run even really fast. It won't matter when I roll up on your ass. I am metal. I've got my blasters. I'm a badass roly-poly robot disaster. Droidica, Trade Federation pinball. Droidica, I make all the Jedi pay. Yeah, I keep rolling, bitch.
Wow. We got a confirmation from Ross that he is anti-stud, and that's it. It's over. Cool. He's admitted it. He's that's it. He's outing it right now. What do you think, man? Somebody who breaks news. This is big news.
I'm retired now, but yeah. Forced retirement, of course, but you know what I mean.
But yeah, these
now you'll make your Tom Brady come back.
There you go. Go to Tampa or something.
Yeah.
Coop, serious question. When are you moving to the States?
He does live in the States.
I know.
That is a a burning question on everybody's minds. Like people keep asking me that.
He knows
So-
what I mean. I mean the mainland. You know.
So,
whatever
Coop, if
you
were
call
gonna,
it mainland over there. Sorry, real quick.
We
Brett.
call it the lower 48.
Okay. All right.
So, Coop, if you were gonna live in any of the lower 48 states, which one would you pick?
I mean, right now Colorado's at the top because my sisters live there, but
Okay, that's still
I
not
would
close to
think,
anything
like,
that we do.
it's close enough. I mean, I'm not afraid of flying, if you know what I mean.
I was gonna
Well,
say
yeah.
that'd be like what it'd be a 75% off flight for you as far as
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Washington, maybe. I don't know. I'm digging the Midwest a little bit right now, but I don't know if I'd live there. It's kind of a acquired taste, it seems.
Yeah, I do like Colorado.
Oh yeah,
a
maybe I'll
lot.
go to Florida, so I'll be Tyler's or Ryan's roommate.
There you go.
There you go. Have you had contract negotiations yet, or?
Not quite.
All right.
I was pretty sick to come down though for this, and I'm Atlanta next month. Also,
What's-
swinging up.
What's
swinging
the
up to
flight
Cody.
time, dude?
4 hours from Seattle. Yeah, about 3.5 hours to Seattle from here, and then 4 hours to Chicago.
Plus leaving from the house, plus getting there an hour early.
Oh,
you
it's
know.
like 12 hours or something.
It's a 12-hour day, right? Yeah.
On the way back it was actually nuts because I wake up in Green Bay in Cody's basement. He drives me to the airport, an hour to the airport in Appleton, Wisconsin. Fly to O'Hare. Flight's delayed by 3 hours, so I go to the lounge. They actually have a shower in the Admiral's Lounge in American Airlines. Took a shower on an airport. That was pretty crazy. Then I flew to Seattle, and then I flew to a place called Fairbanks in the middle of my state because my flights got delayed and messed up. My connections got messed up, so I had to fly up to go down. And then I went down to Anchorage. That was like a 27-hour travel day.
Jesus.
Stupid.
Wow.
But I got home in time for my mom's birthday, so I had a nice dinner on Tuesday.
People are asking about how you randomly woke up in Stud Lake's basement.
I'll get into it.
All right, let's get into that, and then also, why did you have to do it in the airport? You wouldn't take a shower in Stud's Lake at all, or?
I mean, that is funny, but
Brent Busy still caught that. I like that.
I could have, but I just
Stud's
kind of
Lake.
It's a personal thing, yeah.
Kind of was a quick turnaround, and the Pokemon set drop kind of distracted me, to be honest.
All right, I wish Lake was here to ask him right now, but Lake, if he walked up to you and goes, "Hey man, let me get a shower," would you do it? Would you have done it?
He was very accommodating, him and his wife, and then
Right.
the kids as well. Very, very cute family. His son is kind of repetitive though. Like he just kept handing me the ball back and forth. He's like one, but still is very fun.
He's critiquing a 1-year-old.
Oh, you have a no nake in other people's house policy. I get that. Yeah.
I got naked in the Cristo house, so
What?
Damn, when did that happen?
when I took a shower in the morning on Friday or on Saturday and
Oh
Sunday.
well.
Anyway, but so yeah, Sunday night or Sunday morning, we swung by the party set up at the band, and then we hit the road to Wisconsin. We swung by the Lego store and got some gold Santas because I've been trying to get some of those. Those are pretty slick from the Build a Minifig.
I didn't know they had gold Santas.
Yeah, and then we hit Whoppy's store actually, Whoppy Bricks on the way up.
Well, how was that in person? Was it crazy?
Yeah, like the most amount of retired Lego Star Wars sets I've ever seen in one place. Like completely stocked full. I was able to snag a few clone accessories from the build of accessory bin. We got there 45 minutes before closing, so we didn't have a lot of time, and he wasn't there either. So his workers working there.
Well, I saw your haul. It seemed it was intentionally kind of a light thing. You just didn't want to deal with.
I was
back.
rolling with the carry-ons and no check bags type
Got
of
it.
thing. So
All right.
wasn't planning on buying a lot of stuff.
If there was something, whether it was Whoppy or some of the other travels, what's something you would have got if you had the luggage for it?
I was kind of looking at the Technic B2 battle droids from like 2002. So
And the
I got
Technic.
one at Brickworld, the Django as well. For some reason I'm into that stuff right now. I don't know why.
The Technic Jang.
Yeah, Yeah, and there was a used B2 at the band, but it sold before the end of the day, and I didn't get paid yet. So I'm not worried about the money. So I didn't go for the money.
No, I know.
Yeah, but it was kind of a quick trip, 3 days, 4 days.
Nice Gunny in the BAM too. Yeah, Whoppy's been buying. Fritz has been buying. Shout out to Fritz, by the way. We caught up this week. Yeah, we caught up this week on a call. We got to do a store tour there, Brent.
Right.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
I mean,
I don't think we're gonna make it
stream.
up there. I'm saying, you know, because he said it's a 5 or a 6 piece. I don't know if Jandern's still here. Jandern, what is it?
Square footage?
No. I know the square footage. I was saying the drive is like a 6 piece, so we're not gonna make it from 6 hours from
Brick World, yeah.
Yeah. So what I was thinking, Brent, was you know, we could have him do a walk around like Tyler did, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I might make it up there at some point.
It's 6 hours from Schaumburg. Yeah, that's too far. Sorry.
Yeah. I think it's like 5 from me.
Tyler Bam we're doing, you know, that'll be good.
Yeah, but talking to, because Fritz showed up, he even put the apron on as well. It's pretty slick. He does this very similar there, but it was good to have his knowledge there from another store owner.
Yeah.
Even for like the last couple hours or whatever. It's good to see Jandred as well. A lot of great people showed up. He's around.
Yeah, I'll be feeling the FOMO when everyone that was there, it seems like, is going to Atlanta. So
Most people. I mean, it'll be fun. I mean, Chicago's only 4 months away now, 5 months. So
What is the advertised roster for Atlanta right now, Coop?
that's a lot of people.
Like who I know who's going?
Yeah, from the gang. Who's going? I think I know most of it.
Stone Lakes are going.
Yep.
Brent's not Brent. Sean. Yeah, you're going. Sean's going. Tyler should be going.
Mark's going.
Mark's going. Maul's going.
Oh, I didn't know Tyler was going.
Fritz said I think he's going too.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not talk to him about that. Yeah.
No, yeah,
I think
Fritz
he said
going.
he's going. There may be some more whatnotters, some bigger whatnotters. I'm not going to say who.
Sure.
But
yeah, as far as
going
on our Discord, who said, you know, you don't have to do. Yeah.
Christo should be going. Rick Lover Brad just confirmed with him a couple days ago. He's going. Just a bunch of Riley Mims. Yep. Good to see get to meet Riley for the first time. So I'm
reunion
excited.
With Maul will be good. I mean, reunion with all you guys. Holy cow. It's been there. Yeah. So but yeah, my itinerary. I know I told you, Coop, but I'm getting in Friday. Hope to see the boys Friday night. Run the show hard Saturday. Do a little stuff Saturday night, and then I'm out Sunday. It's a quick turnaround. We Super Bowl Sunday, tough. You know, so
yeah, I made the decision to try to just stay in Atlanta and watch it somewhere there, and then fly home on Monday. Oh,
for sure. That would have been, you wouldn't even have made it. Super Bowl weekend is devious. Yeah. What is worse, that or is Mark still here? Father's Day.
I think Super Bowl's worse, to be honest.
Yeah, it affects.
I've heard more people complain about Super Bowl than not. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Super Bowl affects, I guess, mainly dads, but the fact that there's a party now involves everyone. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and people are, there's more people affected than just dads, I guess, with that. Even though it may be slightly more. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's almost like you could bring your whole family there, CPA, like you did last year. Like
151 day Monday landing, 156 to the big day. We got Austin with the 2-piece.
Oh yeah.
All right, Brent. I know you got to get up in like a few hours. You're back on the night shift.
Back on the bullshit schedule.
Yeah. I didn't want to keep you past, but closing thoughts, dude. Pokemon Mania running wild. I suspect it'll die off next few weeks, whatever, and then the hype will be back as the launch actually happens. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see how the hype is going to be closer to launch, and then also curious to see how the hype's going to carry over once more of the stuff gets revealed.
Yeah.
Especially the Mewtwo set. Like, like obviously if the most hyped set for this was going to be the Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, whenever that Mewtwo set gets revealed, like that's going to be a big one. And also assuming that it's not going to be another $650 set, I'm assuming like a big Mewtwo set might be like $200 to $300. Where I think a price got leaked when
Yeah, for the Mewtwo set, it's a play set, so it's not just a giant buildable Mew. FYI. So,
right, but it's. Do you remember what the price was for it?
I think it was under 100, but I could be wrong.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, regardless, I know that one of the Pokemon they haven't done yet, Mewtwo, is another super popular one. So it'll be really interesting to see how that boils over. So, yeah, super excited. It's super excited to see. Because I mean, if everything I watch on YouTube, I mean, if it's not Lego stuff, it's Pokemon stuff. And so it's very interesting to see like several different, Lego YouTube or Pokemon YouTubers like talking about it. So it's going to be interesting to see just how the hype pans out once more stuff gets revealed. So it's exciting. I mean, it's my two hobbies, melting into one thing. So super exciting to see.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
It was good to see you, Brent.
Other than that, I'll be jealous of everyone going to Atlanta. But yeah, it was a really great weekend. I mean, I guess to kind of cap that off, man, like I had so much fun. I think way more fun than I thought I was gonna have. Not just hanging with the boys, but like just I guess interacting with the community. Really,
you loved selling, dude, too. Like.
Well, that and even just interacting
Not
with the
selling,
kids, man. Like, because I had a
He was
bunch of
handing out cards.
dude, I had a bunch of Ninjago card packs, and I was going outside in the line because I know those people were out there waiting in the super cold weather for a long time, and I was just walking down the line handing out card packs to kids, handing out card packs to kids in the store. They would get their parents to like get them like $100 Hero Factory set, and then I'd slide them. I kept a stack of cards in my apron pocket most of the time, so I'd always give the kids a little G-dub or something if they got their parents to buy them something
That's
cool.
awesome.
And even just the kids that were waiting in line, I'd get in the case and just let them check out stuff inside the case, even if they weren't buying anything, but just to interacting with the community was awesome. So, and then I believe his name was Brian from the BAM corporate. He was giving me some praise and was just telling me how much he appreciated, like how
With
I was with the kids. Yeah, and just how much he appreciated how I was with the customers and especially the kids. And I told him, I'm like, hey man, I'm a father and I've been in the restaurant industry for a long time, so this stuff's kind of right in my wheelhouse.
Well,
So.
you're the perfect candidate. I mean, with your dad experience and your sales / customer service experience.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. It was a great time.
It's funny, man. Like, just so you guys know what kind of dude Brent is before he goes, I'm gonna put you over, Brent, and then you can roll. And then we'll keep you. But dude, I honestly, I said, so he was driving back, and he's like, yeah, call me on the drive. I got a bunch of hours or whatever, and so I called him. And I was like, all right, dude, give me the rundown. What all happened? Da, da, da. And his opening thing, just like he did here. So again, not that it needs to be proven, but behind the scenes, in front of a camera, behind a camera, he goes, honestly, man, the coolest part was, and I say customers, right? You said it best, community. He was just like meeting so many people and, helping them out and showing them what they want and helping them get what they want. And like, there was a parent there and sometimes I'd have to explain stuff. Like he jumped right to that. And then we got into hanging with the boys stuff, but genuinely he enjoyed, I don't know, Brent, just like providing happiness, dude, which is awesome.
Well, so Sigsby took a really cool picture. So I'm looking for it here. Oh, where's it at?
One thing I did forget to do a lot was take pictures with everybody, like every dang time, man.
I know, man. For Brick World 2, I always forget to take pictures.
It's horrible. Coop, we all suck at it. We see most of our stuff from other people or from afar. You know what I mean? It sucks.
Like, I didn't even get a pic with Ryan, Tyler, Brent, anybody else.
Sorry.
Like, and a bunch of other people. Like it's just I don't know. I'm gotta pay attention.
It was me posing with my white
heater,
whale.
Heater pick.
Doesn't really
But
look
Coop,
like you, to be honest.
even from this year's Brickworld, to your point, like whoever it was in the gang that decided,
Oh, for the photo op.
yeah, let's get the pick at the very end with the backdrop. If we didn't have those, dude, there'd be we did a good job at the Moretti's lunch. That was a good photo shoot, right? But it's like we were together for 100 hours or whatever it was, and there's 14 good pictures. You know what I mean? Like it sucks. Like,
so shout out to Sigsby for taking this picture. So, and I think I was telling Sean this story on my way back home, but
you grab a screenshot with your
Yeah, I look chopped in that after 9 hours of working.
so shout out to Sigsby for this picture here. But that's me, showing a kid. There was in the midst of the busyness, like I'm running around, like getting sets out of cases for people. But there was a mom and, kind of a shy, youngin who was probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. Oh, so funny. But he was looking for just any kind of Lego truck. And, it's a pack store. It's kind of a little bit hard to move around in there. And I look at the mom and I go, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. And so I go around and I grabbed this Jurassic set that came with the truck. And then I had
and kids love dinos. Yeah.
But I had the 3-in-1 semi truck with a helicopter that he ended up picking.
He picked that one. Yeah.
But just to see the smiles on the mom and the son's face, after I, just went out of my way to find them a couple cool sets with trucks to pick out. I mean, it was
hold it back up.
It was awesome, man. Oh, hold on. But yeah, just to see. Oh yeah, they're in full screen. But yeah, there I am, just talking with the community, making people feel at home, providing great customer service. It's what I do.
Did you get the sense, not just this one, but like, if you had to assign a percentage, what percentage in the line was there for the hype and were normies versus hardcores? And Coop, you two weigh in. Like, out of 100 people that walk through the door, how many were, nose bionicle, whatever, hardcores versus just they saw it was hype, they kind of like Lego, and then maybe a third group, which is just like it was hyped and I'm going and I don't even know what it's about.
I think it was like
a good mix of all.
Amy says 80% normies. I think it was maybe like 60% normies, like 30%
diehards
people, and then 10% others, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Like, because there's a lot of people like, oh, my grandkids like Lego, or I like Lego. Where it's like, it's also like someone who likes Lego and then bringing people with them that don't really know what's going on. They're just here for the ride. Families, like, they have the one kid who likes it, or a couple of kids like it. The parents like to buy it for them.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that, where you get a lot of mixed bag.
Because it's like, Brent, you feel like 1 out of 3 people might have known what Palps Arrest is, or lower than that, higher than that?
Yeah.
And that's a little bit of a deeper cut.
Well, no, there was definitely a good mix of there's definitely a good mix of I think normies and seasoned veterans, because there's a few people that seemed a little like confused of like some of the high pricing.
80% normies. Yeah.
There's a good amount of, like I said, there's a good amount of normies there that were kind of seemed confused about the higher pricing on some of the stuff. But I mean, other than that, everyone seemed to kind of know what was going on. But I mean, you're always going to have, no matter what, kind of retail store you have, you're always going to have people that are walking in not really knowing exactly, the gist of what's going on. So,
or they know an aspect. Like, it's all
Barley. Normie Nation is nice. They're going to be future marketplace moms.
Future marketplace moms.
Oh man, that's good.
Anyway, it was just a good group of people working it too, and volunteers with the help of the other band owners, corporate people, normal.
Yeah,
workers.
The core staff was
volunteers.
Awesome. Yeah,
I think us volunteers were a great addition with our stupid knowledge on everything.
Yeah.
And like we could just ask, like, oh, what's this? Like and we have each other around. You can ask something.
Did you ever feel like
that was another cool thing too? Like, if
overdid it.
What, overdid explaining stuff?
Yeah, they're like, is this any good? You're like, well, this is from the 2016. Like, did you ever over explain, Coop? Did you feel like where you lost somebody?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe Coop did, but I don't think I did.
No, I usually kind of held it. Like I wouldn't go too far unless they really wanted it.
Unless they asked. Like
Yeah.
Brent, the Jurassic set. Did you say like this is Jurassic set, and then that was it, or like how?
Well, with that circumstance, I mean, it was like a 7-year-old kid. So I was like, with this one, you can get a truck and a dinosaur, or if you really just want a truck, you got this one here that can be built into a couple other things.
Okay.
And I definitely explained to a couple parents too that were buying used sets that they could get on the Lego website and look up the instructions if it was a used set that didn't come with instructions. That was another thing I was able to explain, just to kind of give a pro tip.
Nice.
So, but
all right, Brent, go to bed.
so yeah, I hate to be back on this.
Another 20, 30 past what you said. Sorry.
I hate to be back on this dumb schedule, man, of waking up early, man. But hopefully,
you got it, Brent. I mean, not much longer.
Power through, bro. Dubs in the chat for Brent, giving us all he's got.
Yeah.
Brent, do you think if you had pulled up the Dinos Super, would he have bought the Jurassic set instead of the other one?
Maybe. I don't know how much the Dino song would have swayed a 7-year-old, but yeah.
It's probably swayed one or two.
So,
I mean,
but all right, dudes, I'll listen to the rest of this whenever I'm slaving away in the morning. So,
Dubs in the chat for Brent.
All right. Deuces, guys. Deuces, Chad. Shout out to Shiny Vert for coming on. Looking forward to having him on for a full episode soon. Peace.
All right, there goes Brent from Brent's Bricks. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about doing a nice Amazon sales tour, but I want to make that a full app because I want to do it like within 30 days of Christmas. But dude, I don't know if you ever just bop around there and see what's actually selling. It's still pretty shocking.
No, I mean, I've done it before once maybe, but I'm too busy to keep up with that. Checking it.
I only do it when I think to do it for a show, by the way. I don't sit there every day and, do it. But
yeah, I just don't have a reason to right now. But that makes sense for you to get the gauge. And you can, I feel like scrolling through it too is kind of fun.
Yeah, directionally.
Yes.
Seeing what's out. Vibe wise, I don't know if you're feeling it, but Ninjago is doing a lot right now. I don't know about you, but like more and more just scrolling through vids, comments, whatever. Ninjago is really, I don't know if it's the hottest it's been, but it's the hottest it's been since I've been around.
It seems like it's getting its nostalgic people who grew up with it. I mean, I grew up with it too, but like it's hitting that age where it's getting nostalgic for some of the older fans.
Yeah.
And I think that's hitting. And then also the designers are super good fans. Like it's like that big giant one they just released. That guy's a fan and he did such a good job. And hearing a lot of the fans like TJ or Titanium J and like Stud City talk about how well they're doing it. And it just seems, I just want that for Star Wars so bad.
Yeah.
But
I know they get it so good.
It does seem hot right now.
Yeah, Ryan was saying, hire that guy. We need a guy like that for Star Wars. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they touched on it. It was a surprisingly long amount in the Ask Him NR, like even longer in person than it did in the video. So.
There you go. First wave of Ninjago I wanted to buy since 8 years old. And from what I understand, there's a lot of callbacks. As you know, I bop around everywhere and I was, checking on Whatnot occasionally. Was in a couple streams last few days, saw Jander and Fritz, everybody, all the boys. And in every single one, even outside of the guys we know, they're just like, even on a Star Wars show, they're like, you got Ninjago. And it's kind of like it's hot right now. So shout out to them. Like you said, it's probably, when there's an anniversary, you get people to sort of dust it off and come back, and that makes sense. But I'll also say, just like looking at, you've got, even if you're not into the theme or by the theme, you can still step back and appreciate, like, they've got in this wave. And again, I'm not qualified to say this just from my whatever catch-all knowledge. I'm just kind of like, they've probably got 3 to 4 like Hall of Fame sets in this wave, and it's just like, couple that with, and I'm sure Lego marketing's doing their thing, trying to unearth the lapsed fans of Ninjago, and it's like, boom, so masterful job.
I think it also helps they have a presence. Like right now in Brick Convention in Australia, they had a big presence there at their back convention. They had the big presence last year.
100%.
That convention, like they're doing it right. And I think other teams should take note if they can.
Yeah. Barley saying the passion is obvious. Slapshot saying Castle fans are getting desperate, so they're drifting to Ninjago. But
I mean, that one figure looks pretty Castle-y looking, like that one guy with the chainmail from the blacksmith shop.
Oh, is that the specific? Yeah, okay. I was trying to find the connection there, but yeah. So, but yeah, I did notice an uptick there. What do you got going on this weekend?
Working, back to work this on Wednesday. Working and coming home, building my mock for Atlanta and heading to Atlanta. So
nice.
It is cold as can be here, though. It's like, I don't know, -30, and then the wind is like -45 or something like that.
What's the factual coldest you've ever walked out into?
Ambient temperature was -37, and then that doesn't even count wind chill. I don't know, but that was it. Like, it hurts to be outside, even bundled. 100% doesn't matter. Yeah. Nothing you can do. Right? We had a pipe freeze in our shop today, and flood our record room. So I've spent a lot of time on the wet back in the mop.
Damn, -37. It hit 0 today here, Coop. Is that like a light snack
0? For you? I mean, it's not fun, but I mean, it's been an absurdly cold winter, even at where I live too. So I'm kind of over it. Like, that's why my goal this year is to travel more. So I've already traveled quite a bit this month and next month. Yeah. So getting out of Dodge.
How is Coop getting a mock to Atlanta?
So to travel with a mock, you got to disassemble it, fit it into a suitcase. Saran wrap helps a lot. Keep everything together. And do it that way and rebuild it at the convention.
Do you do a hard side suitcases?
Oh, for the mock, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Duffel bag doesn't really work with that.
Brad,
it's too soft.
Brad, are you bringing? Now, Brad showed me a mock behind the scenes. Have you seen it yet, Coop?
No, I've been meaning to hop on a call with him soon.
All right. But Brad, are we bringing that? I'm sorry, Brad. The mock you showed me, I'm not revealing what it is. Is that? It's Brickworld or Atlanta? I apologize.
He might do both with it.
Yeah. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just for himself. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm putting it out there, but Coop, I'll give you a clue. It's something we've talked about a lot, and it looks great.
Is it the thing we saw on the Discord?
Did he put on the Discord? I thought he DM'd me.
He might have DM'd you separately, but then I think I saw it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not going to say it. So
All right. So it is what we think it is. Then you have seen it. Okay. Mark, what was the question? Just walk back in.
How to travel with mocks, maybe.
Oh, we mentioned Brickworld. That's why. Yeah. Mark, we're asking Brad what he was bringing to Brickworld, or the mock he's working on. Is he bringing it to Brickworld? So.
You gonna start mocking, Sean?
This weekend, me?
Yeah.
No, man.
You're not gonna try at all.
I don't have time for that.
You probably don't have parts, do you? You're not a pick a brick guy, right?
No, but dude, even in like broke down, if I had like broke down kids' bags and sets, dude, I'd have a wonderful collection. You know what I mean? Like friends parts, like all kind. Like I probably could, you know. But I'll tell you where I'm getting a little bit curious. Like my Fantastic Four set. It's not a mock, so I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. But I'm like, those legs are starting to bother me. Where can I get the legs with the boots? You know. So like Firestar has like a heater set of legs or an upgrade pack for those. But I'm also like, again, dude, that's international. So it's like, if I pay that, man, what if they release this set again and you're about at the same? That's the part that gets me, you know, it's like, I'm not going to pay $50 to upgrade a $60 set. Like, I just can't do that, you know?
Yeah, but you're thinking about it now, like
I am.
customizing.
I am.
So that's the first step.
It's the first step, and we are gonna go. We're gonna have a custom episode. I want to get an education. We know, you know who I'm talking about. Coop, you got yourself.
He is the right guy. He's the right guy.
Yeah, we got the biggest player in the game. He's down to come in. We'll get it done. It'll be a great up.
Stiffy's also super knowledgeable.
Stiffy, no, Stiffy will be on there. Stiff knows what I'm talking about. We just got to put the pieces together. Pardon the pun, and we'll get everybody in on that. It's gonna be going. Ooh, a customs fella. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Oh, Tom has them local. All right. Wait. Who's talking about Tom? What do we?
Cody just said Tom has an F4 upgrade pack.
No, I know. That's what I know. That's what I was like. But yeah, getting a little more curious. You know, it takes a little. Shout out to Jedi Master Bricks. What up? How you doing? And all right, boys. We did get the Ostif Super earlier. Ostif, you didn't pick a song. You're kind of bouncing back and forth. He was Dale Molded. I'm not sure where he's at now. Kind of. What do you want to hear, dude? The high quality ones are addicting, to say the least. Yeah, for sure. Sis Studs, what's going on? What's Maul saying? Oh, Frontier Special. Oh, the Frontier Special.
Oh, he got a killer deal on a flight. Like crazy deal. Like,
at the
I'm
flight.
Jealous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I paid like closer to like 800, I think. He
Damn.
probably paid like an eighth of that or something stupid. That's the one problem. But I mean, I don't want to pay to come back up here for work like some of my coworkers do.
If you know my favorite character, you know what song. Okay, so it's Alderaan. I think, because it mentions Django, right?
I think it's, I don't know.
When the boys just gotta get it in. Time for girls, I got my cash. Hope the website doesn't crash. Need to get at least 6 sheets of WPs planted so deep inside of me. Can't go get immortalized one more fucking time. Please, Lego.com, don't turn into Eldoron. Don't blow up like you do every year. I need to get my orders here. All to run, Lego.com. Please just don't go, all to run. Django gets immortalized one more fucking time. Please, Lego.com, don't turn into Eldoron.
Smash that like button if you're out there. Shout out to Lake. But yeah, guys, next few weeks, busy ones. We've got some fun shows lined up. We're heading down to Atlanta here in a little bit. Mark will be there. It's good. It's like a mini Brickworld reunion at another thing. It'll be good.
Oh, Squadron's going to. I keep forgetting.
Oh yeah, Squadron is going as well. And I'm not putting Mark on the spot, but could you imagine we have Mark walk into like, now you boys are all renting like an Airbnb, right?
Maybe.
All right. Did I just out something? Sorry. But some of you guys are doing some stuff, but I'm just saying, imagine like a side party of a hang. That'll be good. So,
Oh, I know there's definitely parties that happen there, and they're pretty good from my understanding.
that's what I understand.
Maybe
too.
I throw a party, maybe I don't. We'll see.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I know Shai has given me some pro tips. He's been there. So, yeah.
Should I get a drive across the country again this year?
Yeah. Coop, are you able to bring up comments or no?
I can't even see the chat.
Oh, shit. All right. Well,
I
let's
have it
bring
pulled
it
up on the side from
All right.
YouTube. So no, I cannot do that.
All right. No open bets. Either way, there's no open bets. There you go. Bringing that in. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it for tonight. A little bit of a shorter ep, and we'll be back on this weekend for me, birthday weekend. Not a big milestone, not worth covering, but fun little weekend. It's gonna be get to go to the Lego store. So wife's always like, what do you want for your birthday besides the obvious? I'm like, all I want is and you know this, Coop, I want a Chinese buffet, and you know this. I'm like,
No, I know.
I want, you know what I say when she asked me this, she goes, what do you want for your birthday? My first answer is always peace. I just want peace, calm, quiet, which doesn't happen. I got a 4 and 8 year old. She knows what I mean. I'm like, I want peace. I want a delicious meal, which she knows means some sort of Asian cuisine, and a Lego store. And we're doing exactly that. So we're going to, it's about an hour and a half or so south. There's a BAM down there. It's going to be a nice, spectacular day. So it'll be a lot of fun. And so if there is a haul, we'll show it off next week. You know,
Happy early birthday, Sean.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's this weekend. So good times. But I think that's going to run it for tonight. Yeah. I'm turning 30, dude. What a ride. What a ride. Yeah, it's a nice little weekend, you know. I'd like to thank our guests for tonight. We had Brent holding it down, going overtime. He has to get up very early in the morning. Shout out to our new friend, Vert.
If he pulls up to Atlanta, I'd be sick.
The people's champion. Everybody liked seeing him kind of spaz out over the Lega. It is fun. We all forget the days before we were jaded and disappointed about things. He's just like, they have that, yeah. Shout out to Tyler. Sorry it didn't last long. You know, we'll figure it out. And of course, Coop for jumping in. He's in the most beautifully decorated room ever of all times.
I really got to get some posters up here or something.
But yeah, look, there is an off chance I might hop on for birthday weekend. We'll see. If not, we'll see you right here next week because we are a couple of brickheads. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon, and peace.